All right, we're live again. We should be live for a lot of time. As CC will keep this in. Guys, I think what happened was there was an actual issue with the Wi-Fi. It was the school Wi-Fi issue. And then I think the second time it was just YouTube's issue. So we shouldn't have any more issues, hopefully, knock on wood. Penguins will switch this around. We are blessed, though, each time that we've had these internet issues, that not really much has happened game-wise. Use your phones. Oh, now remember I did that one time and it didn't work. That we didn't have the right hotspot thing and I got the password, but it really wasn't the right password. Remember that whole thing? So no, it shouldn't be an issue. And I can keep re-uploading. So again, this is my last. No, I can't. I'm just gonna keep it moving. This is my last time here streaming in school until next season, because this is my last full day in school. Well, it might not be our last stream because I might stream tomorrow's Vancouver game. I don't know, but it will be my last playoff stream till next season. Clutterbuck tipped away to Pettersson, and Pettersson stepped it out. I think it happened before I was here. I don't remember it. Yeah, it's happened a ton. This has happened a ton. Whatever. 125 to go in the first, 2-0 Penguins. Kapanen keeps this in. It's going. And it's over to McCann. McCann steps ahead. McCann working. And it's tipped across. Leddy has it. Leddy on the backhand. Leddy moves in. And Leddy will work this to the sideboards, try to tip it in. He will now. Palmieri with a hit on Matheson. Ceci stepped ahead for Rodriguez. Rodriguez with a hit on Mayfield. Pajot stepped this one on down, and it's Zucker across. Out again. And tipped Gaudreau has it. Gaudreau within his skates. Gaudreau, I'm already done with college till next year. Oh, what college do you go to, Avs fan, if you don't mind me asking? Rister, this will deflect wide. Yeah, most people I know are done with college, but my college won't be done till this week. It won't be done till Friday, but I'm going to be out of here tomorrow. And I only have 2 assignments due. They're both on Friday. They're both very easy. They dig away for it. Gensel, a shot blocked. 5 seconds to go for the Islanders. They have a decent amount of time trying to get there. Here's Barzal trying to tip on front. Yari will get it away, and the clock will go, but Gensel wants to get it. Pelech, he had a glove into the face of Pelech. They're still yapping at each other. At the end of 1, it's 2. Oh, University of Denver. Wow, nice. That's a really good college I've ever heard. Oh, also, if you're into hockey, that's great for hockey. You should definitely go to games. Or what are you majoring in, Avs fan, if you don't mind me asking? 2-0, though. This Pittsburgh crowd loving it as the Penguins, thanks to Rust and Carter, their big guns, are going to get there was Pelech battling with Crosby, and Leddy as well for Gensel, and Pelech really went at each other. But after the end of 1, it's 2-0 Pens. 19 shots for Pittsburgh, 12 for New York. All right. One second. I got to find CNBC. I always forget which one it is. No.
Lomberg was a name that we heard a lot in game 1. He was in the face of a lot of more electric.
All right, we got Tampa and Florida, guys. Battle of Florida. We've got Shen playing for Tampa today. Game 3 will be in Tampa Bay. Will it be a tie series or a 2-0 Lightning lead? Florida doesn't want that. I don't want that. Neutral zone draw. Florida tipped on back. It's Huberdeau tried to win this off the faceoff. 8 fights in the regular game series between the Lightning and the Panthers. These guys don't like each other. It's not even close how much this hatred has built. for the Florida Panthers and the Tampa Bay Lightning. And here it's crossed on back to the corner and chipped on out at center, backhanded through again. Gudas Yandel will take the puck, icing against Tampa Bay. Drieger playing in his first playoff game. And it's a big one, but it's against the team he knows very well in Tampa Bay. Avs fan, though, if you didn't hear me, what are you majoring in? Sports management? Oh, okay, nice. That would be great for hockey. As you know, I'm in sports broadcasting, so it's a little bit different, but yeah. I think you're a freshman, right? I think, whoa, hit by Verhaeghe. So I already know what I wanted to major in. But here's Vigar firing this, and it's deflected wide. Panthers are having a great amount of shots here in a flurry of rushes. They've got it back going again. Barkov away from Kucherov. Barkov tipped on Braden Point. Verhaeghe with a hit on Point. Here's Barkov, another check on Point, and it's spun out again. Back for Duclair. This to the corner. Duclair, who was great all regular season, especially against Tampa, did not have so much room in the playoffs in game one. Forsling got fought down. Backhander stopped by Vasilevsky. Fans want a penalty against Tampa Bay. They're not going to get one. Brought in Palat. Palat waits. Pass across. Shot. Drieger made the save. The net was off its moorings, but they're continuing play. Palat has it. Pass across to Kucherov. Tipped off the wall, and it's Shen firing the puck. It's deflected wide. Sergachev has it on the backhand. He'll keep it in. It comes out behind for Kucherov. Kucherov flipped this puck. Forsling wants it. Gustav Forsling over to Vigar. Vigar with the puck. Stick to stick. And Tippett tries to get across. Tippett works on Shen. He had a hit there. And it's brought out Huberdeau. Slopped over for Chari. He lost the puck. He lost the chance there. It's Hedman. No, excuse me. Not Hedman. Killorn. Killorn back out to Sorelli. In front. Killorn. Pass back. Tip. Rebound. Score. Killorn. 1-0. They had the Panther defenders down, and Santos and Killorn were both involved, and Killorn was able to put this into the net. It's 1-0 Bolts. Good movement, Stamkos, Killorn, and they had Yandel in no man's land. That was the whole deal. Because this all happened. I don't think they're going to show it. This went off of Stroman, actually. This will be Stamkos' goal. But this all happened also because Achari had a chance, and he tipped the whole puck off his own side. And it went out across again. It's deflected to the wall. To anyone wondering, sometimes I don't have hats. Why is your hat, as Drieger holds this puck, and now we've got a battle at the net, why is your hat backwards? Let me tell you something. As Yanni Gourde might be going off here because he viciously shoved the Panther, who's still angry. Hornquist, they're frustrated. This hat will come forward later tonight. Much later tonight, but it will. So we'll see who that is later. But Yanni Gourde took a bit of a beating, but then he just shoved Hornquist back. Now, if Tampa does get penalized here, they're going to be screaming about diving the whole game. Right, no calls being made here. This is again though for Florida. This is this whole playoff curse, and this is also, the defense kind of not flopping around, but you're sitting around and he's passing. He's passing in front of the goal. He passes in front of the goal. The passing lane is just wide open, and you're gonna give up goals. You're playing Tampa Bay. You're gonna give goals when the passing lane's open. If Florida's not going to be able to close this passing lane, they can still win the series, but they've got to make sure their passing lanes will open up and quickly. Vigar steps it up. There's a shot. It slinked wide. Also, this is Andre Vasilevsky you play. He's not going to get a lot of goals, even though you do have a really good hockey team. Here's Braden Point coming out for Drieger. Will backhand this to the corner wall. And it's shot in, looking for a tip as Palat can't get a hit on Barkov. Montour will have it. We'll get to the second period in Pittsburgh and the Islanders when that commences. Up the middle. Try for Achari. Couldn't get it again. Marshman hammered there. Tip for Tippett, and it deflected out behind. Tippett still on the puck. Tippett to the blue line, and it's corralled for Forsling. Forsling shoots, blocked by Johnson. Tyler Johnson. Marshman with the hit. And it's came across, but Forsling fires this in to keep it in, and it's gloved down by Vasilevsky. 13:46 to go in the first commercial in this game. 1-0 Lightning because of a Stamkos puck that hit a Panther.
Not everybody wants the same thing. That's why I go with Liberty Mutual. They customize my car insurance, so I only pay for what I need. Because I do things a little different. Okay, I'll take one, please. Wait, this isn't a hot dog stand? No. Can't you see the sign? Wet teddy bears. Get your wet teddy bears.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Only pay for what you need.
Right now, you're planning for your future, whether it's employee number 2 or employee number 200. You deserve to work with a team as invested in your future as you are. Learn more at massmutual.com.
I remember just kind of like a burning smell from the airbags. My Pixel detected that we were in a car accident and prompted me whether I needed to call 911. I don't ever really think about how is my phone going to save me today.
If you enjoy wasting time, is it really wasted?
If there's an exception to every rule, is there an exception to that rule?
Why is it called a pineapple and not pine or apple?
I just work at a fruit stand. What if we made the first thing you want other drivers to notice unnoticeable until they turn on?
Question everything. We did. It's your journey in the all-new Hyundai Tucson. Our best Tucson ever.
Okay. We're back after the next commercial after here. I think the second period will start. I'm trying to figure out. There's 8:40 left in intermission. The 2-0 Penguin lead.
Coaches look at it on the iPad, on the bench, and they can get real-time stats. You can see 75% the offensive zone for Braden Point, which is critical, especially on power plays to gain possession and get things set up.
22% offensive zone presence for Braden Point. The best Panther, 57%. It's the captain, Montour. Dropped this out behind, looks for Owen Tippett. Owen Tippett back to Marshman. Marshman hit by Stamkos, and Stamkos gets corralled. You wonder where they start, where we start getting a fight where it's basically, I'm going to come for your best player's head. So, it's just head hunting, because this is the type of series you get that. Sorelli will backhand this out to center. And here's Stamkos with Killorn again. Stamkos drops off. Sergachev, Stamkos tipped and now down out. Looks for Tippett. Tippett is corralled down by Savard, and Savard hit by Hornquist. Chip to the corner. Hornquist again. Barkov, he can't let it go. And brought in Killorn. Killorn tries to head up. Drop pass. Stamkos. Stamkos saved Drieger. And he's forked off the puck. Brought out Yandel. Stepped it on ahead. And I don't know if they incredibly miss him, but they do miss with the skill and the strength Ekblad, who's not here because of the injury he had against the Stars earlier in the regular season. Yandel will pitch this behind the net. Keith Yandel out across, not 6 to 7. It's more like 3 to 4, which is still really hard. But yeah, I don't know. I just have a passion for it. You'll hear that word in college to the point where you're like, oh my God, can you stop saying that? But it's true. Passion is big. And here, guys, are passionate about offensive skills. Point to Kucherov. Oh, and a save by Drieger as Kucherov went flying into the boards. And the Panthers have him behind the play. He's getting up, but he's having trouble getting back. Here's Forsling across. Forsling looked for Verhaeghe. Verhaeghe back. Verhaeghe with Duclair. Verhaeghe behind. And this is pitched aside. Nobody could get a good stick on it. Forsling still here in the first period. 11:46 to go in it. And it's dropped to the corner and spun out for Sergachev, who twists this to the corner wall. And back out Hedman to center ice. It's tipped in front, and Huberdeau had it. Huberdeau back across, and spun on down. Tried for a pass in front for Huberdeau, and he couldn't get it. Huberdeau off the glass, away from Gord. Huberdeau back through there, and looked for Venberg, and Huberdeau in front. Oh, and that just went off a stick. It went off of Tippett, I believe. Huberdeau spinning off a check. Tried for Tippett. Huberdeau, Tippett, and Nunavara couldn't get it to go. Here's Tippett back across. Passed over for Stroman. Looked for Tippett at the corner. Tippett got corralled by Gord. And this is sent off of Nunavara. And now it's Venberg. And Venberg off. Huberdeau. Venberg. Backhander went up high and everybody was standing waiting to explode. Venberg back out to center. Stroman fires. And a save made. They've got men in front of Vasilevsky too. They're corralling the net. Huberdeau. Chip to the corner. And it's sent all the way down. This will be icing against the Bolts. Great shift by the Panthers. They had potential goals, but they couldn't get it across, and they are starting to get the momentum back. And it started with some good Tampa plays, but they're starting to get the momentum back, and they're feeling it too. Because they're realizing if they can corral Nikita Kucherov, they're going to have a real chance here. We got 4:40 left in intermission, so we should be back soon for Pittsburgh for the second period. Face-off, tie-up one. There, it's deflected away as Vetrano tried to shoot it to the goal. He didn't have that chance. Forsling stepped up. Vigar, he shoots. Fire deflected. Vetrano at the corner wall. Vetrano still looped on back. Vetrano, it spun out behind and out across. Vigar, to Vetrano. Save made by Vasilevsky. Hornqvist, Vetrano tipped wide. Just give the puck to Frank the Tank, I guess. Vigar keeps it in. Mackenzie Vigar. Out for Hornqvist. The Lightning are really tired, the guys they have on. Vigar fires. It's tipped wide. And it's slotted on back from Hornqvist. Hornqvist wanted the puck. It's out to center. It's a one-on-one battle, but the Lightning player is dead tired. Vigar has it. Tampa wanted a penalty call. They're not going to get one. Tipped on back Marchment. Marchment out on Sergachev. And it's chipped for Shen. They've got new players on, so they can line this on down. But it's deflected away and shot down off of Vasilevsky. And this is chipped to the corner. And out to center ice. Nikita Kucherov. Kucherov ahead to Palat. Off his glove. And out to the wall. Back down they battle. Kucherov still out there. Palat through the legs of Nunavara. Kucherov to Shen. Shen hands it over to Kucherov. Tried for Shen and back down to center ice. He missed him. Shen will come that out, and the Florida Panthers, I believe, will make more changes. Tampa does as well. They're changing their forwards. Florida's changed their forwards and their defensemen. Gudas and Yandel are back out there. Gudas to Huberdeau. Huberdeau lost it. And better on the stick was Sorelli. Out for Tippett. It's shot in. And now Sorelli saved Drieger. He gets bowled into the net, but he's holding the puck. 8:32 to go in the period. Oh, that would have been 1-1 if that would have hit Tippett's stick. A pass that went through his legs. Or it's 1-0 Lightning. All right, we should be getting Islanders Penguins soon.
So then I said to him, car insurance is gonna be neutral, so you only pay for what you need.
Dad, can we talk about something other than work? It's the weekend. Yeah.
Hot dog or chicken? Only pay for what you need.
PCmatic is antivirus software designed to proactively stop advanced computer viruses like ransomware. In September 2020, the federal government issued a patent recognizing PCmatic's superior technology to block ransomware. PCmatic is made in America, including research, development, sales, and support. The other antiviruses are made in foreign countries, some where the ransomware originates. PCmatic blocks annoying and malicious ads. For hassle-free web browsing, most antivirus slows computer. PCmatic makes it faster. PCmatic protects Windows computers, including XP, Vista, Windows 7, 8, and 10, Windows servers, Macs, MacBooks, and Android phones and tablets. PCmatic is just $50 for 5 devices for 1 year with a full 30-day money-back guarantee. To get patented, award-winning antivirus that's made in America, go to PCmatic.com. We are America's antivirus.
All the news, scores, stats, and highlights. If it's hockey, it's here, the official app of the NHL.
All right. Lightning and Panthers. It's tipped out behind and stepped over for Vetrano and off the corner wall. Once there's a stoppage in play, we'll go to the Penguins game. Vetrano. Back out for Gustav Forsling. Forsling has it. Forsling working away with the puck. Forsling will chop this one in around. And Hedman over to Savard. Savard up high. Vetrano tried to deflect this back out. Nudavara as well. Vetrano. And it's back down Forsling. Step through for Forsling. And out across it goes. To center ice and off the boards. Deflected on down. The Lightning move it. Tipped in front. Marchment looking away from Savard. 6 shots for both teams. Maybe if Florida can just try to just hammer on shots, they will have a better chance here. This is over for Gudas. And stepped up, Johnson got hit. Good key passes up the middle. And trying to get there is Lomberg with a hit on Sergachev. Stepped out Marchment. Lomberg with a big hit on Sergachev. It's out behind. Lomberg still there. He battles for the puck. And it turned out away. And it's Venberg. He got hit. Trying to push it on through and out again at Shen. To center ice, Shen. Gudas and Shen go together. Shen hits Gudas. Gudas works on Shen. Barkov out there as well. And this puck will come past the defenseman and out to Vasilevsky. Over to Ryan McDonough. McDonough, dive bomb by Verhaeghe as well, who tried to take it back out, and it's kept in. Yanni Gourde backhands it through for Forsling. Forsling steps to the corner. Chernak takes a big hit by Verhaeghe, and this stepped ahead. And now it's Barkov. Over to Duclair. Duclair deflected away. Gourde moves up. 3-on-1. Now they get back. Verhaeghe, step, deflected, rebound. Drieger is on the puck. Chris Drieger denied a dangerous situation, and he keeps it 1-0, and we're going to – he keeps it 1-0. All right. To Pittsburgh we go.
Experience on a Sunday afternoon in Vegas, Johnny, that was something special. That was awesome. Great crowds in Florida, great crowds.
2-0 Penguins. Everly out. Letty steps to the circle. Out ahead. Letty fires. And that's deflected wide again. Penguins gonna move it. We've got an overtime playoff game on every day. Right now it's a 2-goal lead here. It's a 1-goal lead in Sunrise. And, of course, the Minnesota game. And interestingly enough, Vegas has scored no goals in that series. Everly shoots this out behind. They're trying to try to take it away. Matheson with a hit. Matheson on the backhand. Matheson stepped through. Matheson forked ahead and off the corner wall. It's Bluger to try to step through. Tanev chasing Andy Green. With a hit on Green by Tanev. And McCann watches. Up the middle and out behind. Marino stepped on through and Green will take the puck. Green to Dobson. Dobson tipped off. And what a check there. Marino going to send this through Pettersson. And he's got Kapanen. Pedersen up ahead. McCann as well. And deflected off the puck. Stepped ahead for McCann. McCann with it to Pedersen. Pedersen got checked hard off the wall. Carter also wanted to step through. Cizikas. And on across now it's Polak. Polak up the middle. Shot for a wrister. Yari. Pedersen tries to scoop it out. But Yari will just keep on and hold on. With 17:08 to go in the second. That was a tip, too. Polak deflected that right into the stomach of Christian Yari. Lined on back, Letty. But Varlamov takes out behind. Varlamov, Saywall. Penguins trying to dig this through. Zucker across it. He couldn't get it back. Clutterbuck will backhand this ahead. Here comes Matt Martin. Save Yari. Matt Martin had a partial break, but his stick was tied up momentarily, so he only could get a whack on it. And the Penguins goalie, Tristan Jarry, was able to stop the puck. Matheson out ahead. Zucker with it. Zucker stepped through Martin, but it's picked off, and here come the Pens. Ceci will backhand in. Stood off the puck, Varlamov comes out behind. Penguins haven't had a Stanley Cup playoff win, official Stanley Cup playoff win, because they didn't make the Stanley Cup playoffs technically last year, since Game 4 of the 2018 Eastern Conference semifinals against the Capitals. That's how long it's been since the Penguins have won an official Stanley Cup playoff game. Wahlstrom gets bowled over by Brian Rust. Crosby with a hit to the corner, and I think we're going to call penalty. They're going to call penalty against the Penguins. And the Islanders, I feel like they think they were pushed around a bit in the first period. They don't want to be pushed around. If they don't want to lose, but if they do lose to Pittsburgh here, they don't want to feel like they were bullied in this game. And no, this is not a penalty against Pittsburgh. This is a penalty against New York. Tripping against Wahlstrom for tripping Rust. Pens go to the power play up 2. They've got 19 shots. New York has 17. And without one of the best young rookies in the National Hockey League right now because of the penalty, the Islanders are going to have to work on a penalty kill, which is phenomenal, but Wahlstrom's a dynamic guy, especially if you want key shorthanded chances for goals or goals. McCann, as the Islanders cleared it off the face-off, stepped it over for Crosby. Clutterbuck gets and clears. They've got the 6th best kill in the league, 83.7% New York does, but the Penguins have the 4th best power play in the league with a 23.7%. Here comes Sidney Crosby to McCann. That wrister went through a few bodies, and it's chipped across McCann, and out Rust will send this to the corner wall. Letang stepped ahead, over to McCann. McCann hit hard, and out to center. And here's Pajot. Good pass ahead. Komarov hammers one, and it's deflected wide. Komarov's got it. He's hanging on off behind the net. And it's chipped away Gensel. Brought on back Rust. Try for Crosby. Rust out to Gensel. Gensel. 50 seconds to go on the man advantage. Gensel wants it. Gensel stepped ahead. Forked off. McCann working for the puck. The Islanders get it and clear. The penalty killing's been efficient, but Yari, great pass to center for Zucker. Here's Zucker. If he scores here, this will be a goalie assist. Zucker gets clamped off the puck. Kapanen has it. Kapanen intercepted by Pajot. Jean-Gabriel Pajot was going to try to rush, but almost lost the puck, so he just comes around and clears. 15 seconds to go on the Pittsburgh power play. Matheson will step this ahead. Marino to Matheson with 6 seconds. Matheson over and across to Marino. It's tipped to center, and that'll do it for the penalty kill. Out of the box comes Wahlstrom, immediately going to the bench. Matheson will have it behind the Pittsburgh net. Stepped ahead for Marino. Marino at the line. Looked out across Bluger. Spins, backhands it wide. And Ashton Reese out to the line. A shot. Save Varlamov. Right from the point. Tanev. Dumoulin. Back for Cece. Another save by Semyon Varlamov. Bailey will step this in, but the Penguins keep it in. Bluger to Ashton Reese. And it went off the glass. And there's Dumoulin through the legs of Beauvillier. Over to Cece. It should be noted, I didn't even note this, but the last time the Penguins won, actually, no, not true. Last time the Penguins won the division a shortened year, not ever, but in a shortened year, they played the Islanders in the first round as a shot by Cece is gloved down and bodied by Semyon Varlamov. 12:57 to go in the second. The Islander penalty kill is going, but their goals are not. 2-0 Penguins. Oh, it's 2-0 Lightning. Palat when we were away. That just sucks. I have a weird, scary feeling that the Lightning could just sweep the Panthers out of the playoffs. I know I'm being biased, but I would believe that. I feel like so much the Panthers wouldn't get any respect for this year anyway. It would just be a whole wait for next year to do something. So they're going to have to get some gold and win this game.
100-day trial and lifetime warranty at awatravel.com. At Capella University, we know smart comes in many forms. So we make FlexPath the kind of smart that keeps up with you. With FlexPath, you can earn your master's degree in 14 months for $14,000.
That's the kind of smart I like.
Capella University, don't just learn smarter.
I chose Mile Direct Club for my effort. When two came in from it. When that two started hurting her, it was very scary. I worry about every decision I have to deal with my children. Direct Club is a game changer.
This is a waste suitcase. The 360-degree wheels. A compression pad to fit more in. And a durable shelf. Get your waste suitcase today for the 100-day trial and lifetime warranty at awatravel.com.
Well, here the Pens needed some juice. They call upon their fourth line. Yeah, it's an art of scouting that is really underappreciated. Finding character guys that can compete and also skate and have some talent like Teddy Bluger, like Brandon Tanev, like Zach Galston-Reese. They make things happen. They get to the front of the net. They help their defensemen by creating screens. They drive the opposition nuts, and they create chance after chance when they're on their game. And right now, Zach Galston-Reese, Teddy Bluger, and Brandon Tanev, Johnny, they're on their game. Right here, pretty good throw. Rodriguez.
Tied up face off to the corner wall. Backhanded out Dumoulin will have it at center ice. And it's shot in again and out.
It's such a game of numbers now, but a lot of times those numbers don't equate to the character and the intestinal fortitude you have to be a player in the space, especially in the playoff every other night. And you see the way last year Barkley, Goodrow, Yanni Gordon, Blake Coleman influenced games for the Tampa Bay Lightning. You see the way Teddy Bluger can do it here. You see the way Cece can do it with Matt Martin.
Out away, it's backhanded in. Pajot will take it. Rodriguez with a good hit on Pajot. And pitched on through Pelech. Stepped across and lined off the boards. And out the glass, Pajot hit by Pelech. Pelech again stepped ahead. And Wahlstrom looked for Pajot. The Penguins have it right off the corner. And Polak. Back out, Pettersson will have it. And lined on down Varlamov. Behind the Wahlstrom. Wahlstrom steps this out across. Yuri couldn't get it. Letang, and this stepped off the corner. Dumoulin wants the puck. And this is a penalty against the Penguins. No. Against Wallstrom again. Wallstrom goes for roughing, hitting Bluger, Gensel. So this is another Penguin power play. Islanders were clinical with their kill. Wallstrom doesn't like the call. But they're going to have to come out with a big kill here. Down by 2. Crosby stepped ahead, and Barzal, Cizikas steps this through shorthanded. Casey Cizikas shoots this around the way. And out across the line in front, Crosby wanting it. Cizikas, Clutterbuck, both are able to pitch this in through. McCann, out the center, drop pass over to Letang. Chris Letang up the middle. Work for Gensel. Step to the outside. And crossover for Crosby. Crosby away. Letang ahead. Letang looks. Pass to the circle. Shot deflected wide. And Pajot has it. And he backhands clear. Letang off of Crosby. Gensel went down. He got hit hard. 65 seconds to go in the power play. 11 minutes to go in the period. Gensel will go to the bench. Lob for Zucker. Couldn't get it. Islanders clear. Pittsburgh going to try to set this up. They will now. Chris Letang. Passed it down over for Zucker. Zucker out across again. It goes wide. It's tipped off of Zucker's stick. And back out to Matheson. Matheson hangs on at the blue line. 30 seconds to go in the power play. Stepped up. Tried for Kapanen. Couldn't get there. Shifts. Blocked across. 25 seconds to go on the power play. Carter into the middle. Dumoulin to Kapanen. To Matheson. Matheson out for Marino again. And Marino, he got hit at the corner wall. Marino stepped ahead. Islanders clear. All the way down. And the clock will tick. I don't think Pittsburgh's going to want to go fast here. They won't. Penalty's over. Wallstrom is bailed out by his team's incredible kill again. So 0 of 2 on the power play for Pittsburgh. But the Islanders haven't done much to say, hey, we're going to score some goals. Back out to Wallstrom. Wallstrom off the boards. Tanev. On the backhand out there, and it's Dobson with it. Dobson. Stepped ahead, and across it goes. Over to Ceci. He's battled out by Mavillier. And here's Ashton Reese. Tanev. Mobbing Dobson. Kept in, though. Back away, Ashton Reese steps across Tanev as well. Tanev lays a big hit. They come out with good sticks. Handling it, Bluger. Mavillier has it. Mavillier across with the puck. Maybe the Islanders try to draw a penalty. Mavillier away from Bluger. Why? Kind of a move that Bluger usually it does. Mavillier, save made by Yari, and he was out, but he was able to make the save. And here's Gensel across, pass in front, and Rust bodies Varlamov. Varlamov makes the save. We'll see if there's a penalty against the Penguins. 2-0, Pittsburgh. Here in the second period of Game 2.
Cause the Candyman thinks it.
Where's the burritos?
Burritos? Get a freshly made footlong from Subway instead, with crisp veggies on freshly baked bread. Just order in the app. Ditch the burgers.
Choose better, be better.
Subway, eat fresh.
This is the sound of change. It's the sound of low cash mode from PNC Bank, giving you the options and extra time needed to help you avoid an overdraft fee. Low cash mode on virtual wallet from PNC Bank. One way.
glass interiors. And fearless design. Their only competition is each other. The incomparable Mercedes-Benz SUV. Extraordinary. Run to the back. Lease the GLB 250 SUV for just $429 a month at your local Mercedes-Benz dealer.
Back here in Pittsburgh, Penguins had a great chance on that 2-on-1 beer. Yeah, that was an outstanding opportunity again. Not to belabor the point, Johnny, but I think the Pittsburgh Penguins are out New York Islanders, the New York Islanders. They really are. They're playing smart in the neutral zone. They're not allowing the Islanders cycle game to get going. They're not giving up a lot of point shots. They're blocking shots and winning races. And they're forcing the Islanders to defend rather than attack. Really good, solid game plan by Mike Sullivan and his staff.
Barry Trotz's team, Islanders seem to be on point at the start of the second period, but you're right. The worker bees taking over for Pittsburgh in the latter stages of this period. It's like you on the broadcast.
Talking about how Pittsburgh has worked hard, and they've hit, how they've got pucks to the net and played through. Here's Kyle Palmieri, goes to the net, and Yari makes a save. Letang pushed him after. Wallstrom, they're starting at nasty. They're starting at a bit of bad blood, and Letang's helmet has completely come off. I don't know at what part, though, this does good for New York because they don't need grit. At this point, a lot of their play, obviously they're going to criticize the Islanders, but they have had grit. They have had pucks in deep. They have had all these things. But the problem is they're not getting that many shots. They're not getting an incredible amount of chances on the Pittsburgh Penguins goaltender, and they're not getting pucks in. That's the thing. Letang's going to the box here. Letang's yelling about something. So that came out of a scrum. They're going to give him roughing. And guess who is in the penalty box for the Islanders again? Number 26, Oliver Wallstrom, for the third time tonight, goes to the sin bin. So they're going to give roughing penalties, I think, against Letang and against Wallstrom. This is I'm not going to take any business refereeing from the officials here in Pittsburgh.
You perfected your look. You don't need to change a thing now. Thank you. Okay. That's 25 shots for Pittsburgh, 18 taken by the Islanders. Baggio and Crosby. Baggio gets to the bench. Stick. It's a great face-off bend here. Baggio is getting the boot. Palmieri comes in now, posed by Crosby.
Back out again, it'll go Dumoulin.
John Marino.
Trying to kick that back, and Marino. Over to Dumoulin. Dumoulin steps up, Crosby ahead. Here's Sidney Crosby. Backhander wide. But I got tipped as well, that backhander. Kept in. Rodriguez couldn't keep it in, though. And then out to the corner wall. Hey, Jaden, what's up? We've got a 2-0 game right now in Pittsburgh. The Penguins have the 2-goal lead. We'll have Florida-Tampa later, and then the conclusion of it for sure later. And then we'll have Minnesota and Vegas.
Solid season for Cody Ceci, Johnny. Very much maligned in Ottawa, much maligned in Toronto, comes down to Pittsburgh, and depends on himself.
Oh, we're having hand fighting at the corner circle. Kapanen and Palmieri. It's right in front of the New York bench, too. So if anything happens to Palmieri, there's going to be a lot of screaming at the officials. Pajot wins this face-off. Tell you, the Islanders do have the one win at their pocket. Even if they just get one, it's going to be good for them. They're heading back to New York, where you think this is boisterous and loud. Nassau Coliseum is going to be nuts. What a game that was, Jaden and Avspan, between your two teams last night. Game one of the Western Conference. Well, it's not Western Conference, but the West Division quarterfinals between the Avalanche and the St. Louis Blues. Matheson missed the puck and got it, chipped it away. And here's Scott Mayfield. Palmieri goes to the bench, so Mayfield waits for some reinforcements. Mayfield out to the corner. Here's Everly. Everly steps ahead, away from Crosby, and it just went past the stick of Polak. And here comes Rust. Rust breaks it. Hit at the wall, so couldn't do anything. Dumoulin shoots, but right to the stick of Leddy. Leddy lines. Everly away from Dumoulin. Everly lost it. Paces back. Here's Marino. Marino stepped, hobbling past, and it's taken now again. Rust. Rust backhander, save Varlamov. Rust away from Pelech. Crosby has it. Handles it on back, and it's Marino. Marino steps up. Wrister to the slot, and Rust couldn't get there. Crosby whacks at the puck off an Islanders stick, and here's Andy Green to Matt Barzal. Barzal tried to get it up the middle, and Polak has it. This is tipped right down the line, and across it goes. Only one playoff shutout has been recorded this year, and that was Talbot had it on Sunday against the Vegas Golden Knights. Save Tristan Jarry. He holds on. This Pittsburgh crowd is roaring. 6:14 to go in the second period. Still 2-0 Penguins. But this was a good Islander shift. I mean, it was good before it went off the stick, and this was Rust's chance, but good sizing up defense. And that's the good thing about the Islanders, the way they play. If you're going to be out of it and you're not going to score a lot of goals, your defense is still going to bail you out, and your goaltending at points where you may give up a few odd-man rushes because it's not even that you're going for it offensively, but you're just playing on a bad night. But your defense will play good every night, and your goaltending will play good every night. That they'll give you a chance. Bailey off the face-off. Save Tristan Jarry. 6:10 to go in the second. Talked about how he was inconsistent in game one. Well, right now he's shutting out the Islanders. They're looking for that goal to get them back in this game, New York is. Tip to the corner again. Kapanen was there. Kapanen battles away with a hit on Dobson. Nelson stepped ahead. Anthony Beauvillier over to Kapanen. Let's go Pens is the chant here in Pittsburgh. Kapanen over to Matheson. Matheson out around for Letang and stepped ahead, wanted Carter. Off to the corner. Bailey has it. Bailey spun to the line, and it's Dobson at the blue line again. Dobson holds on. Dobson sets up. Shot there by Mayfield. Wouldn't go. Mayfield tries to bank on Tristan Jarry and couldn't. McCann lost it. Now it's Nelson. Nelson to the circle. Waiting. Backhander. Score! The Islanders are back in this game. It's 2-1. It's Nelson. And New York has finally got that goal off a great backhand by Josh Bailey. Bailey will get the goal. What stick work by Bailey. New York makes it a 1-goal deficit, and the shutout is wiped off for 50 minutes. What a play by Josh Bailey to step ahead and at the left circle, roof this backhander over the Villiers and over the goaltender. His 11th playoff goal. He was a playoff monster the last time these guys met in the playoffs. In the 4-game sweep, the Islanders gave the Penguins. Show up if the Islanders wanted any semblance of a sweep, and it's just a new game, 2-1. But here comes Tanev. Tanev a break! Dives to the goal, balls over Varlamov. Where's the puck? It doesn't matter. Because, it went in. The puck did go in, but the net went off. The goalie's out, and everybody is fighting. Bluger is just getting pummeled by Clutterbuck. Leddy has a Penguin, that's Pedersen, and Barzal Sezikis has taken down a Pittsburgh player at the side of the net. Can't make out who that is.
That was a freight train coming at him.
And Tanev is still at the boards getting medical attention because he corralled into the boards after he hit Varlamov. The net went out, and now Tanev is out yelling at a Islander. I can make a little bit of what he's saying. Obviously, this is Valley Show, so I'm not going to tell you everything, but basically to the extent of, who are you? I'm going to F, you know what that means, F you up. And now we've got something with Matt Martin. Matt Martin and Zach Aston Reese at the corner boards in front of 3 Penguin fans. 2 have Letang, 1 of Gensel. And it's Martin on Aston Reese. There's no referee there. Now there will be one coming. Martin, the much bigger man, has Aston Reese in the headlock. And he pushed away. These fans, you think they don't like this? Wow. This is Islander Penguin playoff hockey. We're getting boos, so I'm assuming they might be penalizing Tanev. Score is 2-1, Little Perk 30. 2-1 Pittsburgh. Penguins scored 2 goals in the first period. It was scoreless until about a minute ago, when Bailey scored in the backhand, and then this breakaway almost made it 3-1, but it will be no goals. We'll have penalties coming. 2-1 Pittsburgh.
That's because the Civic's responsive performance is matched with excellent fuel economy ratings and a stylish roomy interior. With standard Honda sets, a suite of safety and driver-assisted features. It's the whole package in one stunning wrapper. No wonder Civic is the best-selling compact car of the last decade. Contact your Honda dealer to learn more or shop online.
This is our maker's moment, and we make it remarkable.
I'm David Collado. I chose a Spark Cash Card from Capital One because I earned a limited 2% cash back on everything I buy. Last year, I redeemed $21,000 in cash back, which I used for new equipment to expand production. What's in your wallet?
How great is it that we get to tell everybody how Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance, so you only pay for what you need? I mean, sorry? Whoops.
Good evening.
Oh,
No, buddy, it's a filter.
only pay for what you need.
What's the score? 2-1 Pittsburgh. I'll put it on description. Sorry, guys.
Not so much a skillful play by Tanev, but it draws the attention of the New York Islanders. They were gathering in the class, Mayfield going after Tanev.
The score, the score though was interesting because it was 2-0 forever. Like, the Islanders have just kind of found their offense, and then we had this whole scene, a breakaway, at least partially for Tanev. He corralled into the goaltender, and then Aston Reese went at it with Matt Martin. After all of that, we're only having 2 penalties. Tanev will not get the penalty after jarring. Aston Reese will go, I'm assuming 5. I don't know if it's roughing or fighting. Aston Reese will go for Pittsburgh. Martin will go for New York. So now Mike Sullivan and Barry Trotz, who have so much history in their Pittsburgh-Washington playoff days, are going to get some explanations here. Neutral zone draw. It's Sidney Crosby and Pajot. It's tipped away, and the Islanders out to center ice. Kyle Palmieri dropped off to Pajot. Pajot slid on through. Away from Crosby. Pelech backhands this over to Polak. And stepped ahead, backhanded out to center ice. Palmieri up ahead. It's Pajot firing it, deflected out of play. There you got a piece. Who am I cheering for? Okay, so I'm in the New York, New Jersey area. So with the Islanders winning would be really cool, but I don't really care that much. I don't like Pittsburgh at all. I do like the Islanders, so I know I should root for the Islanders. But really, when it comes to this, I kind of just want good hockey. The only teams that I'm really, really rooting for, that you're going to hear silent scores for if the other team scores, that I'll get like emotional if they lose, are the Florida Panthers and the Minnesota Wild. Those are the only real teams. Winnipeg, kind of. I do really want Winnipeg to win. That is my second Canadian team. But the main horses are Minnesota and Florida. So, and those are the next games anyway. We'll get to Florida and intermission. Last time we checked, they were down 2-0 in the game and possibly in the series if it continues. What about the Habs? I like the Canadians, but they're not really a team I really care about. And I want to see an incredible series. That's going to be great. I don't think it'll go 7, but boy, I want it to go 7. I'm like so super excited for Canadians and Leafs. Barzal got tied up. Letang hit by Eberle. Eberle dropped it on through. Pollock has it waiting. Pollock up the middle. He fires wide off the boards. Letang got hit. Pollock keeps it in. Jordan Eberle, stick handles. Yari made the save. Chris Letang will move it with Carter, who's got the go-ahead goal. Oh, if you mean who am I cheering about in the Canadians Leafs series, not really cheering for anybody, but probably would cheer for the Habs. Pass across. The net was wide open, and Kapanen couldn't blast it through. Here comes Marino. Fire save made by Varlamov. And the pass across the center. Nelson trying to get by. Nelson up ahead and swiveling it through. Bavillier turns. Bavillier fired. Save! Jari. He makes the stop. With the glove hand, and the shots are very close. Pittsburgh has a 2-shot edge. A 3-shot edge on New York, and this was the pass across, and wasn't even Kapanen actually, wouldn't even jam it in. The pass was perfect for Kapanen, but Kapanen wasn't even there. He wasn't reading his fellow forward, and it looked like that shot kind of nicked Jari right to that chin area. It was a high shot. Yeah, I'll probably stream some if I can. I don't know, because, you know, what I told you guys with my family, you know, they see me stream a lot, and they're kind of like, hey, you want to make sure you don't stream all the time. You should have a life, as well as the fact that I'll probably be having a math class. Well, we got a penalty against Pittsburgh here. A math class for some credits for school and everything. Mayfield, we're getting a penalty against. They're booing, so this has got to be a Pittsburgh penalty. I didn't see what happened, but they did call it. No, not a Pittsburgh penalty. It's not a Penguin penalty. It must have been like they thought they were in the offensive zone. They called it offside. The Penguin fans didn't like it. Backhanded this one out. Chip to the corner and over Ceci. Has it on the backhand. I should really pull some of those games. With the Islanders, Leafs and Canadians. Pollock up in the middle. Shot there really just tipped wide. Cizikas away on Tanev. And it looks like New York does have their mojo back a little bit for Clutterbuck. It's intercepted away from him. Here's Tanev. Tanev switched it through. He's offside. 1:58 to go in the second. 2-1 Penguins. First Canadian playoff game actually starts tomorrow. It's not Toronto, though. It's Winnipeg and Edmonton from Edmonton. Last playoff game for in that building since the Stanley Cup Final Game 6 last year when they they hosted it because of the bubble. The last Edmonton game since Game 4 of the play-in games between Edmonton and Chicago, and the last real playoff game in that building for the Edmonton Oilers since Game 6 of the 2017 Western Conference semifinals, Ducks and Oilers. I think the Oilers blasted 6-0. This is offside, and Komarov is angry at Crosby. We're getting a high stick, but it's a high stick stoppage against Sidney Crosby, not a high sticking penalty. So we'll do 5-on-5 still. This stick might have hit the referee. The Quebecois referee right in the face. Here comes Jordan Eberle up to Barzal. Barzal with Eberle going to the net. Barzal behind the net. Trying to wrap around. Couldn't. Whacked away. Penguins have it. Out across it's Gensel. He took a jarring hit from the corner. Andy Green behind the net. Hit by Brian Russ. Russ who hit Green. Penguins keep it in. After they made changes. Zucker deflected wide. It would really harm the Islanders for a late goal here by Pittsburgh. Zucker to Dumoulin. Dumoulin steps up. Gaudreau. Gaudreau tried to come across. Gaudreau motors this through to Letang. At the circle. This shot deflected wide. The net moved a little bit, but it's still on its moorings. It just shook. A bit as here's Dumoulin. Away from Eberle. Dumoulin backhands one and then tipped wide. Zucker has it. Jason Zucker tried for Gaudreau. Intercepted by the Islanders. 40 seconds to go in the period. Barzal stepped to Eberle. Eberle waits. It would be incredible for the Islanders if they were to tie this game before we reach the end of the second. Rodriguez fanned on the puck. Couldn't get it. Now shot it to Varlamov. He makes the save. He's able to get it from the corner. More hits. Here's Eberle. It's stepped through by Pittsburgh, though, and moved to the corner. And across the center ice it goes. And lobbed on through for Beauvillier. Stepped ahead. Back out to Dobson. And brought in by Jeff Carter. Carter moves this down. It's clamped on back off the glove of Kapanen. Dobson takes a hit from Carter. Bailey stepped through, and that's the end of the second. 2-0 for most of the second, but then the Islanders scored. Josh Bailey and a whole lot of nastiness in this second period, especially. I don't think it's Florida-Tampa levels, but it's close. Penguins are 20 minutes away from a tie series, but the Islanders do have life. 2-1, Pittsburgh after 2. We head to Sunrise. Still 2-0 Lightning in this second period. Switched on through, tried for Hornquist out across. They want that goal. Lightning have it, and it's thrown through. And here is Hornquist. He fires. It's deflected wide again. Back out across, and Verhaeghe is there. Back over for Vigar. Vigar across. Throwing it on through, and back down it goes. Over for Kucherov. Kucherov out across. Then for Vigar. Verhaeghe. It's tipped. And out it goes. Try to keep it in, but out the center ice comes Tampa Bay. Out through is Braden Point. He's had so much offensive zone time in this series. 11 shots for Florida, 15 shots for Tampa. So even though Tampa's got the 2-goal lead, they haven't shot a lot of pucks. They are leading in shots, but they haven't shot a lot of pucks. Florida's got to just hammer this puck here. You've got the offense. You've got the ability. I know Tampa's far more playoff experience, but that shouldn't matter. I know it does, but they have the team that can come back out of nowhere. Here's Colton, fires, and it's tipped wide. Huberdeau sends that out through, and it's Tippett slides this out across, and Sergachev up the middle. Here's Sergachev, back out, Benberg all the way down. This is icing against Florida. Isles in 7, you see? You say? Back out and line. Huberdeau couldn't get it. Lightning bringing out it's Sorelli. Sorelli across. Sorelli out behind, and there's Vigar. Vigar stepped on through. Down the line it goes. And the Lightning have it. Shen to Hedman. Hedman up the middle. Killorn with Sorelli. Killorn spun back. Handed off. Blocked. And a race for the puck. Nudavara gets there, but so does Hedman. Spun off. Vetrano couldn't get it. Out away from Montour. And Marshman's there. And a good hit in the Florida zone. Sorelli. Marshman out. And here comes Florida. Back out Montour, backhanding this in. Do they miss Bennett? We'll see. He's still in suspension. Out behind, Petrano was there. And out across the puck will go. Tip to center, Anton Stroman. Stroman has it. He risks down to the line. Jan Ruda takes a hit from Marshman. Marshman pile it back out. Panthers have it through the center ice. This will drop wide of Vasilevsky, icing against the Panthers.
On chance here for Florida. Good play here by Mason Marchman to Frank Petrano. And a good job by Vasilevsky not to leave that short side post. He's got that paddle on the ice trying to intercept that pass. And once he realizes it's out of his reach, he brings it back, seals everything up, and makes that save on Petrano. Vasilevsky's look sharp in this game number 2.
Out through. Drieger wanted it. Now, but Drieger was able to handle it over for the Panthers to move out to Claire. I think ran into a referee there. Cats trying to gain something with some puck possession. It's lined on out, and it's Stroman. Stroman sets up. Restaurant through, and this tipped. Vedberg tried for a hit. And now over Palat to center ice. Backhanded in. Nudavara has this. Nudavara to the side of the net. Stroman to center ice for Florida. Stroman will shoot this in. And away from point. Hornquist battling it across. He looks for Barkov. Hornquist away from Barkov. And down the line it will go. Stepped ahead and out across. Hornquist trying for the puck. Has it at the line. Hornquist went down. Verhaeghe battles. Verhaeghe on the backhander. Taken by Gord. Pitched on through. Hornquist wanting it, but the Lightning keep it in. It's deflected away from Yanni Gord. They've got puck possession going for them. Panthers got to start something. Forsling tried for Hornquist. That wouldn't go, and backhanded behind Ryan McDonough. Step to the side, the Lightning move it. Out there, Tyler Johnson. Ahead for Gudis off the boards. And out to center ice, Victor Hedman stepped on through. Sergachev. Panthers gotta get this place to just have their roof come off with a big goal here. Huberdeau looking for Gudis. Hey, what's up? We got the Panthers Lightning until that second period. The third period starts in Pittsburgh. Huberdeau, it's tipped to center ice. Good passing sequence. Barkov is tipped away from Hornquist. A delayed offside against Florida. Lightning have it, Hedman. Hedman stepped ahead, looked for Killorn. Gudis checking Killorn. Yandel, this comes out from behind in the corner. And Drieger's going to hold this. 10-11 to go in the second. We go to commercial. 2-0. Lightning.
Summer's here, and with a great deal on a new Toyota, you can go out and enjoy all your favorite summer sports, like softball, beach volleyball, triathlon, racing, golf. Whoa! Someone needs lessons.
What makes an amazing deal even better? How about that every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care, a 2-year or 25,000-mile no-cost maintenance plan with roadside assistance.
Get your Toyota today.
Toyota, let's go places.
Hi, Dad. This is our maker's moment, and we make it remarkable. You need business mobility solutions that are more than just business as usual. A partner with the expertise to help you go the extra mile. For the short term, for the long haul, and everywhere in between. Go with someone who thinks outside Truck with custom transportation solutions that maximize productivity, reliability, and savings. Go with Enterprise and start driving business.
And coach to the Miami Dolphins, Brian Flores in attendance, watching the Panthers and the Lightning tonight. Dolphins general manager is Chris Greer. His brother Mike had a long career.
Miami Dolphins staff is here at this playoff game. And Chris Greer, the Miami general manager, is actually related to Mike Greer, former forward for the Sabres, Sharks, a bunch of other teams. Yanni Gord's going to take this face off the offensive zone. It's tipped along and thrown off the corner. Sergachev deflects it and around. Gudis has it. Steps ahead. And it's tipped down along and deflected away. Nudavara tried to get it. Hit by Gudis. Panthers keep it in Vetrano and deflected off his stick. They've just got nothing going for them. Like even the first game, like they had a lot of pushes. They haven't been able to get much here, and they're going to need it. You telling me they're going to get 2 wins in Tampa? Just cannot afford this playoff here to get swept. Sergachev. Hey, Trent, what's up? Sergachev will have it. Coleman in front, but Yanni Gordon never got that puck. And here's the interesting thing. Florida's had no momentum so far in the second period, but Tampa hasn't done much with the puck, which is leaving this door wide open for Florida if they can just bust it open. This backhander off the boards and the glass and tipped it out across and pitched out over to center. It's lined on back, and Lomberg will shoot this across for Vasilevsky to move out behind the net, and he will. Tipped over. Lomberg wanting it. Sent for Vigar. Vigar backhand pass to Duclair. Can't get it. Anthony Duclair chases for the puck. Duclair stepped on back. Lined it out. Vigar. Vigar sets over. A shot for Venberg. Blocked. Vigar has it. Wrister. And it deflects wide. Sergachev handles on Palat as well. And step to the outside. Palat moving with the puck. Palat. Pass in front intercepted. And now Vigar wanting a penalty. There's going to be a penalty. Florida power play. Oh, this could be the change. This could be the switch in momentum. I believe it's point to the box. Power play, Florida, with 8:27 to go in the second.
Only at Universal Orlando Resort. The hunt is on, beginning June 10th.
One of my favorite supplements is Quinol turmeric. Turmeric helps with healthy joints and inflammation support. Unlike regular turmeric supplements, Quinol's superior absorption helps me get the full benefits of turmeric. Quinol is the turmeric brand I trust.
Okay.
Antivirus software designed to proactively
What are you doing?
computer viruses like ransomware. In September 2020, the federal government issued a patent recognizing PCMatic's superior technology to block ransomware. PCMatic is made in America, including research, development, sales, and support. The other antiviruses are made in foreign countries.
I gotta see if
where the ransomware originates. PCMatic
there are.
malicious ads for hassle-free web browsing. Most antivirus slows your computer. PCMatic makes it faster. PCMatic protects Windows computers, including XP, Vista, Windows 7, 8, and 10, Windows servers, Macs,
6:36 to go in intermission, so we'll get to the third period after that.
$50 for 5 devices for 1 year with a full 30-day money-back guarantee. To get patented award-winning antivirus that's made in America, go to PCMatic.com. We are America's antivirus.
One of my favorite supplements is Quinol turmeric. Turmeric helps with healthy joints and inflammation support. Unlike regular turmeric supplements, Quinol's superior absorption helps me get the full benefits of turmeric. Quinol is the turmeric brand I trust.
Point in the box, first power play boost for the Panthers. Yeah, an important power play for Florida. Not a lot going on, Kenny, offensively for the Panthers. As I mentioned, not able to get to that speed game that we saw in game 1, but the power play can be a remedy for that. And let's see if they can generate some chances, and even better yet for them, come up with a goal on this power play. Brian Flores is fired up.
Big power play for Florida. They're going to need this. This is a great chance. And it's over to Yandel. He sets it up left circle. Handed on back. Across for Barkov. Fires! Blocked. And out across. Hornquist couldn't get it through, but he had a great chance. Huberdeau to Venberg, back to Huberdeau. Huberdeau to Venberg, back to Huberdeau. Huberdeau slots in front for Hornquist, but can't get it. Backhands it out, and Yandel keeps it going. Yandel to Huberdeau. Huberdeau waits, shoots, blocked again, but Yandel keeps it in. 90 seconds to go on the power play. Here's Barkov. Barkov to Yandel. Yandel back to Huberdeau. Huberdeau waits. Trying to go for Barkov. Tipped again. Rebound came out behind, and Hornquist has it. Backhands over to Barkov. Barkov switches this through to Venberg. Back to Yandel. Yandel to Barkov. Barkov again. Back to Yandel. Yandel to Barkov. Barkov hammers, blocked, and his stick broken too, so Barkov can't do anything for it. He gets the new stick and comes out behind. Venberg at the circle. Back to Yandel. Yandel looks for Barkov. Barkov hammers, save. Vasilevsky and Hornquist in front, never was able to get it. This is out of play, so they can reset. Let's go Penguins. We'll get to that game. When does that game go? 3:55 to go in intermission. Okay. They really laid this out. Everybody's going here. They're just standing here in Florida. This was trying to deflect it. And it's tipped out of play again. I don't think it went off a Panther the way that the face-off came out. This place is going nuts here in Sunrise. The White Towels, you'd think that the Panthers were up or tied, but they're down 2-0. And they're going to need this power play to get to work quickly. And they've had some of the best chances all night long have gone on this power play. They are looking at, I don't know if it's the time remaining. Yeah, they want more time on the clock. They put more time on the clock. We'll be getting to Pittsburgh soon. What team am I a fan of? The Devils. I'm a Devils fan. But I am rooting for Florida. They're one of the teams I'm pulling for in these playoffs. It's not like I have them in a bracket pool. It's just one of the teams I like. This is tipped off the face-off, and then the Lightning will just clear it down. Yandel's going to get it. 4th best penalty kill, 15th best power play. I think if Florida can improve those numbers next year, that could do some great things for them. Venberg right up the middle. And up the gut, that's Huberdeau. Back to the line. Stepped up Yandel, fakes the shot. Over to Huberdeau. Huberdeau, Barkov, back to Yandel. Yandel, wrister, deflected, rebound. Hornquist couldn't get it through as well as Venberg. And they battle away. 15 seconds remaining on the power play. Hornquist, and it's kept in by Yandel. Yandel to Barkov. Barkov fires, and it's tipped wide again. They can't keep it in. It's out into the Florida zone. Yandel, he'll take it. A new Tampa Bay Bolt comes off the bench, and now a new Tampa Bay Lightning player. I think that's Point out of the box. Brought in Marchment. Behind. Sets up. Tippett. Fired, and it deflected wide. Vigar keeps it in, but the Lightning out to center ice. Kucherov. Vigar away. And out to center ice. Here comes Florida. Carter Verhaeghe. Verhaeghe steps up. Wristed it, and it's blocked away. Vigar shoots it, save Vasilevsky. And Gustav Forsling, this is tipped out into the Florida bench with 6 minutes to go in the second. Yeah, that would be nice. All right, they're going to drop the puck again, okay? After the next possession, we will go to Pittsburgh. Barkov against Point in the Tampa zone. Face-off tied up. It came out behind with the Panthers. It's in. It's technically won by Lightning. It's a tip through. Marchment. And that puck was up rolling on Vasilevsky. Forsling was going to try to keep it in. Shot, but wouldn't because he was able to hold it. Vigar, it stepped out behind, also looking for Verhaeghe. And tipped on through. Verhaeghe gets the puck at the corner. Shoots for a stick. Score! Panthers are back in this game. I think it's Marchment. It is. Marchment, 2-1. First playoff goal for Nathan Marchment. And they went to the goal, and I don't think this is where they thought they scored their first goal of this game. But it's where they scored this first goal of the game. Right in front of the net, a pass. He gave the defenseman of Tampa Bay. Marchment pulls this through Vasilevsky. Let's go to Pittsburgh. Florida back in this game. They are back in, and it's 2-1 Bolts. So it's 2-1 Lightning, it's 2-1 Penguins. Back out of tie-up. Across, it will go all the way down to Dumoulin icing against New York. Back out again at Sidney Crosby. Fires! And Varlamov got a piece. 3-on-2 for the Isles. Out again, Pajot. Wallstrom couldn't get it through, and moving in, it's Rust again. Rust to the corner. Pass down low. And couldn't get it to go. It's Pelech moving. And Dumoulin was sent down bad. And now we've got more of this. Kyle Palmieri and Jake Gensel are not happy. Pushing and shoving and grabbing, pulling. They are. Oh, they're not happy. Brian Dumoulin looks hurt. He is down. Dumoulin, I think, got hit up high, and from what it's looking, possibly an upper body injury.
Real awkward position. He was vulnerable. Very awkward. He's trying to make an athletic play on goal with the puck. It's two bodies moving at a high rate of speed on a slippery surface.
And he got hit hard. I think Pajot was the one who hit him. Yeah. Hopefully Dumoulin's okay, but he's hurting, and I think probably locker room. Don't know. This was the pass across that he missed, and this is not Pajot in an attempt to injure. I'm sorry. This is not Pajot in an attempt to injure. This is just an unfortunate play where he got corralled into just badness.
This is what happened to him in game one. He's going to get in the lane and block a shot off the outside of the right foot. And he comes back, but you see the...
And this was the play earlier where he blocked it off his skate, of his toe blade. At the neutral zone, Kapanen went up the middle, and it's slid on front for Nick Leddy, who spins away. Leddy, Kapanen breaks through. Kapanen fires, save Varlamov. McCann will spin this out through. Out across, Mayfield. Tipped it on back. Looked for Ceci. Carter has it. Lined on down. Shot deflected wide. And Nelson tries to get through. Nelson will. It stepped ahead off of Bailey's backhand pass. Pavillier. Chipped it out across looking for Nelson. Pavillier. Shot to the net would not go. And head for Dobson. He fires, and it's deflected off the goalie wide. There's Everly. Everly off the corner. Green. Back there, Andy Green wanting it. He'll hold it in. He'll pitch it out through off of Ceci. And here's Jeff Carter. Carter thrown through Eberle off the line. And now it's Barzal. Matt Barzal, backhand passing through. Andy Green has it. Across for Eberle. Backhander. Save made by Ari as Komarov went to the front of the net. Penguins goalie's playing good here. He's been big. There's another game that's happening later. We'll also have, if you guys want to stick around. I'm going to need my water for that, though, to provide more oxygen in my brain while I stream. Kapanen had one of the big goals, and there's Dobson hammering this. It's tipped wide. Barzal will get it on out. And Ashton Reese will step this off the corner wall. Good hit. Andy Green took a hit, backhand pass. And kept in by the Penguins. Marino thieved on through. Here's Komarov up the middle. Pass across. Eberle went down. Eberle lost it. Penguins up center. And here's Barzal. Barzal stepped on through. And now Pelech. Pelech lined this on down. It's Letang. Letang, thank you. Jed, I appreciate it. This is my broadcasting, young broadcasting career that's building, I guess. Clutterbuck stepped in for Barzal, away from Cizikas, and it's Pelech. He fires this. This hit the stick as it was deflected through Clutterbuck out to Matt Martin, that fourth line for the New York Islanders. Back out for Pelech. Pelech over across, and that couldn't go through. It's Pelech still in the backhand. Pelech with the backhand through, blocked again. Marino has Gaudreau behind him. Marino going with Rodriguez, flanked by Rodriguez. And out for Zucker. Cizikas hits Rodriguez. Islanders trying to get it out. Pelech as well. Rodriguez good on the puck. Rodriguez to the line. They hand back Ceci. Ceci with the wrister blocked and gloved across Clutterbuck. Spent to center ice. Martin chasing, but now it'll be taken by Matheson. He's got Sidney Crosby. Got to him. Here's Crosby. The captain backhand pass over to Matheson. Fired. Crosby tip. Cancel. And a save by Varlamov. And Rust is a headlock with Clutterbuck. Hey, Avs fan, what's up? Let's go, Pens. Roar here. Clutterbuck is screaming about something. Varlamov is talking to Letty at the crease. The Islanders have had some better and better chances as this game goes on. I will say, though, I don't know, but if the Penguins win this game, even if they do win this game, I don't like your chances in Game 3. The Islanders, in a game they've played badly in, are finding ways to come through in Pittsburgh. You got Nassau Coliseum, who hasn't played a playoff game since Game 2 against the Pittsburgh Penguins, because remember, they didn't have a playoff game last year, and the round against Carolina was not in Nassau, it was in Brooklyn. That's going to be nasty. That's going to be awesome. Game 3, I believe, Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern. That'll be Game 3 between the Penguins and the Islanders from New York. Either a 2-0 lead for the Islanders or a 1-1 tie. As it would stand, it would be a 1-1 tie. This is lined down over Yari, so no icing. He'll step it out behind and look for Paul Barry. This out to the corner. Did I see the Islanders' goal? Yeah, I did. Josh Bailey, backhand beauty right through. Carter stepped ahead. Also, very much like some of the backhand goals that I scored in NHL 20. Thank you very much. 21. Or 20. Whatever team it is. But I haven't opened mine. But here's Dobson. Out behind the net. Dobson stepped across and lined this down, looked for a stick. They're going to touch it. So again, no icing. Over for Chris Letang. Letang down the line. Almost intercepted by Pollock. Out to center for Pelech. Pelech for Pollock. Pollock through Villiers. Couldn't get it. Here's Kasperi Kapanen. Kapanen. It was close to the spot where he scored that tying goal in Game 1. Out through for Dumoulin. He's got Letang. Letang with him. Chris Letang to center ice. Away, back out. And over for Pellick. It's stepped wide, not icing. Dumoulin. Centered it out across. Oh, Subban got nominated for King Clancy Trophy. Didn't know that. Back out. Thrown through, it's Bluger. Bluger, backhand, pass. And it's out across. And it's lined on through to the corner. That for Ashton Reese, who tried to get it. And now out Dobson. Step off of Ashton Reese. Pass across the middle. It finds Martin. Komarov fires. Save, all right. No rebound. The former Leaf let it go. With 14:04 to go in the third. Still 2-1 Penguins. Dumoulin's back on the bench, guys. Still 2-1. I don't really know what that. I know. Hopefully the Panthers can go back, but just don't. I mean, I just hurt for this franchise. Like, get this franchise in track to a winning tradition, and getting swept by the Lightning is not. I mean, I know it's game 2, but you're going to Tampa Bay. You want at least a win in your pocket heading to that game. Out to Jari, and he makes the save as this was pitched in front, where Cizikas also got to the net. And we've got another pushing and shoving, and a scrum in front of Pittsburgh's goaltender, Jari, who skates out. 13:57 to go in the third. 2-1. But it's also the hurt, not just for the franchise, but also because I like where you just feel bad. Your team was the one that really started the hurt, though. Not even beating them in Cup 5, just sweeping them. The start of a list of playoff series failures.
Get a freshly baked footlong from Subway instead, with crisp veggies on freshly baked bread. Just order in the app. Ditch the burgers.
Choose better, be better.
Subway, eat fresh.
Bridgestone's Ronson tires are engineered to make sure nothing comes between them and the road. Especially not a little bit of water. Bridgestone, solutions for your journey.
Don't feel bad for us. We won 2 years later.
Before, they would have heard me take me to the car.
And also, I always forget, what's funny about that with the 0-1 final? I always forget that, and nobody mentioned it in any of the broadcasts that I found, nobody mentioned it, but it's the old Colorado team against the new one. Because we used to be the Colorado team. It used to be the Rockies. We used to be the Scouts, but then we used to be the Rockies. And then, of course, we had to go to New Jersey.
See what we did there with the 4 and the 9?
Nice one.
Get 49% off all mini price pizzas for a limited time only.
Welcome back here to Pittsburgh.
We're back in Pittsburgh for this game 2. New York leads the best of 7, 1-0. The Penguins are trying to tie this series heading up to New York for game 3. 32 shots for Pittsburgh, 32 shots for the Isles. This is a tie-up, but Gaudreau takes it away and pitched off the boards. Pajot handles it on back. And I'm happy with them. I don't hate them like you because I don't have a reason to hate them. Because out of the 6 teams, the biggest rivalry I have with them would be Minnesota, Detroit, or Vancouver. And they used to have big rivalries with the Dallas Stars, and all those rivalries have kind of dissipated. Almost completely dissipated. Arizona never really manifested a rivalry with Dallas. I just don't care about Dallas. Save Gensel, and that hit the post and the goaltender Varlamov. He makes another save. Penguins are coming after Polak, but it's kept in. It's slotted to the corner now. Nelson to center ice. Brock Nelson up through Crosby. Dumoulin, he'll shoot this across. It's fanned on. And here comes Rust to Crosby. Fired and deflected wide. Gensel. Back out Rust. Fires. Save. Varlamov.
And it all started with a really smart play by Christopher Letang earlier in the sequence. You get to see the Penguins go on the cycle. Matt Russ coming off, Brian Russ, coming off the line, putting it on goal. Another opportunity for the Pittsburgh Penguins. Right there. Christopher Letang does a nice job. He's going to throw it off the glass. Crosby's going to win the race, and eventually he's going to get this straight up front. That creates a great story.
Right out for Gensel. Oh, no, that was just a replay. It's like me and the Penguins or Rangers. Yeah, which is why. Yeah. Back out to Letang. Stepped ahead. Mayfield is battling with McCann, and a glove down by Varlamov. Yankees just got 6 straight hits on us. Cool. Avs fan, I think you feel the same way. I got to check the NBA scores. Completely forgot about that the NBA playoffs, not playoffs, but play-in are going on right now. But Avs fan, I think you're like me in the fact that like around basketball time, but specifically hockey playoff time, you just cannot care or pay attention to the baseball. Not until the hockey playoffs are done, and for me, even though I'm not a huge fan of it, not really until the NBA playoffs are done, especially because my favorite team for the first time in 8 years is in the playoffs. Here's Barzal to the net, Sayari. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I cannot pay attention to baseball at this time. But Little Park 30, Edmonton plays Winnipeg Game 1. How excited are you for that? I was working on a Game 7 90 series video that I'm working on, and I was dealing with some of the Jets, Oilers. Those Lamb had the last game-winning goal there. As Rodriguez will fire this, save, rebound, pitched up behind Mayfield. Mayfield was laying on the puck, and it's amazing how long that's been. Pacers won and Wizards. Okay, good to know. Pacers won. So that means Charlotte is eliminated from the. That was Charlotte they played, right? Right, Trent? Okay. Because listen, I have so much family and friends that really care about baseball. Now, that is kind of funny. I said I don't care about baseball because obviously I'm going to the game on Friday. But, So your prediction is really Avs versus Oilers. Yeah, that is my prediction. I think the Oilers will go to the Cup final. I really do. If they can have depth scoring in defense, they should. And the teams in the playoffs, you've only played badly. I mean, you haven't played great against Montreal, but it's Montreal. You've only played badly of the team in the division against Toronto. If you can beat them, I mean, I don't see why not. I have never been to a – oh, you're missing out, Avs fan. Baseball's fun. Baseball's fun. This is going to be my third baseball stadium I've been to once I get to it on Friday. I've been to Citi Field, which is the Mets Stadium, and Yankee Stadium. I've been to both, and I've been to 2 Yankees games in Yankee Stadium, and I've been to a ton of Mets games. Yeah. Baseball, I'm a hockey fan first, but I'm very familiar with baseball. Seeing Leaf fans after that'd be awesome, yeah. The Oilers beating them, yeah. It's going to be a great Edmonton-Winnipeg series. Here comes Gensel. Save Varlamov. Pelech will stave this away from Crosby. Good work, but Rust with a hit. And it comes out from Brock Nelson. Nelson came across. It comes to, I feel like it's a waste. No. Avs fan, no. I get you. Watching baseball on TV, it's way more exciting watching at the game. I'm telling you, get to a baseball game when you can. It's really fun. The fans get into it. You're not sitting around like, oh my god, like it's actually fun. Especially if you can get to like a game where a team like scores a lot of runs. It's fun. Nothing beats a hockey game. Nothing beats a hockey game, but it's really good. I'm not going to say it's anything close to a hockey game because a hockey game is special. 9 minutes to go. Let's go Pens. But I'll tell you, baseball has a live baseball game is a lot more than you're offering. People who've been to baseball games, not have watched, but been to baseball games, back me up. It's going to be weird, Canada having. That's just wrong. Like, I get why, but it's just not right. 8:39 to go in the third. 2-1 Pens here in game 2. The one Phillies game that I went to, they were
Every road has its challenges. We say, bring them on.
Yeah, I've never been to a home Phillies game, so I'm really excited.
Unfit obstacles. To overcome difficult conditions. We engineer them for drivers.
It's going to be really interesting, too, because this is going to be my second ever baseball game that I've been to. I'm not saying it's close to a hockey game. I'm just saying it's way better than you're getting. This is going to be my second baseball game I've ever been to where, like, a team that I like or, like, really like, or, my team or really have is not playing at all. Because I've been to Mets games. I said I went to 2 Yankee games at Yankee Stadium. Well, one of them was the Subway Series. For those that don't know, Subway Series is the Battle of New York. It's between the Yankees and the Mets because the Mets are in Queens and the Yankees are in the Bronx. So it's literally you take a subway. So so it was good. So the second Yankee game I went to was Yankee Orioles, so I don't really care about that. So this one I don't care about. I'm gonna wear Red Sox stuff to support my friend, but I don't care. But it's baseball. We're gonna go to it, so it's gonna be fun. All right, back to hockey. Rust with that bomb early on. Carter actually didn't know it was his 40th playoff goal of his career. He scored playoff goals in Philadelphia. He scored. He didn't play in the playoffs with Columbus, but he scored so many playoff goals in LA and now in Pittsburgh. On his 4th stop, drafted with the Flyers, getting traded briefly to Columbus. He was at the deal that sent Voracek to Philadelphia, and then heading on to LA. Jack Johnson would go there to Columbus, and Carter would win 2 cups. Back out Mayfield. Stepped from behind as Pajot got checked hard and hit through. The Penguins they with a good battle off the far corner. Here's Bluger. Fired this off the corner. Ashton Reese with a good hit. Mayfield will step through and down the ice it goes. No icing. Marino handles the puck and over to center ice. Villiers watches. It's chipped. And off the glove of Pelech. Pelech stepped through on Villiers. And here's Marino. He fires this off the boards. Oh, a Pittsburgh player got whacked. That's Gensel. Gensel's back up. He's mirroring. Chopped out. Crosby tried to get it. Crosby linked on through. Wrap around. They try to tip. Is it in? Yes! No, never went in. Never went in. Penguins thought that they had scored, but it never went in. Also, the Lightning are a power play when that game comes back. But that puck never went in. They're going. This would have been 3-1 Pittsburgh, and it would have been close to a dagger as they got real close to extending this lead. This is Gensel's wrap through. Now, the call on the ice is no goal. It's not really easy to see if we can see. We see the puck. His glove comes back, which is why I think the Pittsburgh fans were reacting that way, because that would consider that the puck would be in. Now, from that angle, you can't see. I don't see a camera that would say that this is a goal. If Mike Sullivan wants to challenge this, he can. They're going right now for the face-off. I think they were looking at it, the video crew, but said they didn't see anything legible, so no goal. Here's Kapanen. backhanding this through it. It'll stepped over for Carter. Carter out behind. Dropped up for Kapanen. There's Carter, a shot saved by Varlamov.
That's a graphic cross-check. You're right. That's a little bit of a cross-check.
And when Pajot went down before, actually Pajot got hit, I didn't realize that would have been a cross-check against Bluger. They never called it. So they missed that call. 7:13 to go in the third. Pittsburgh peppering 41 shots at Varlamov, and he's only let 2 in. 39 saves for him. 33 saves for Yari, though. It's been spectacular. And a 2-1 game. And these are the close games. This is what you want. And it's not really a trapping team. You can't really trap anymore, but as a pseudo-trapping team, you're okay in close games, even if you're down. Pittsburgh's going to try to clamp down, though. That's what they're going to try to do. Here's Gensel over to Rust. Rust fires, save Varlamov. And Letty ahead. To center ice, good pass across for Everly. Everly on the backhand, away from the tank. Everly at the boards, and it came across. Over to be done with Barzal. Risks this to the corner. Komarov wants it. Hit on Dumoulin. And here's Jeff Carter up the middle. Carter to McCann. McCann pass across. Kapanen, great shot, but a save by Varlamov. This is backhanded in. Sorokin got the win last game in game 1, and he was spectacular, while Varlamov is showing off his stuff, only letting in the 2 goals. And this out across, it's tipped on behind. Chance for Mayfield, shot Segari, and Martin is tied up. So he couldn't play the puck through. It's Carter trying to set this up the middle. Mayfield shoots this on down. Tried for Marino. Martin shoots at a far angle and a save by Jari. Good hit by Andy Green. Here Martin backhands it through. Am I streaming the Padres game? No, I'm just streaming hockey tonight. Sorry. Minnesota, that'll be next. I'm just streaming hockey, but I'll watch it maybe. Hockey talk? Yeah, probably not. You think Preds will beat Carolina? Maybe once. They're not going to win the series. Nashville played a great game last night, and the Carolina still drilled them for 5 goals and 4 goals past Saros, who's probably going to be a Vezina finalist. We'll go to commercial. 2-1, Penguins.
Why are there interstate highways in Hawaii?
I always wondered, why does quicksand work so slowly? They should call it then slow sand.
Shouldn't the word ambiguous have more than one meaning?
What if we made the first thing you want other drivers to notice unnoticeable until they turn on?
Question everything. We did. It's your journey in the all-new Hyundai Tucson. Our best Tucson ever.
Hockey is on. And no matter the city,
I don't even pay attention to Trent underscored.
no matter the game, whether it's face-off or penalty shots, regular season or playoffs, win or lose, no matter what happens, no matter where.
What's it like to be at a baseball game? It's really fun. You're really interactive with the game. When home runs are hit, it's electric. Sometimes there are games where you're just sitting around, but it is enjoyable. There's cheering all the time. There's booing all the time. There's chanting all the time. It's pretty good. It's not loud back and forth action like hockey. It's a bit more relaxed, but it is really good. Oh, Nathan, Avs fan has never gone to a baseball game. Or not Avs. Nathan, I need you to back me up on this. Well, not back me up because I was explaining to him how exciting going to baseball is because he said he thought it would be kind of boring and like he didn't know what to expect. I need people to back me up on that. Baseball is exciting. It's not more exciting than hockey, but it's exciting. So going to an MLB game, and you've gone to not only have you gone to a ton of baseball games like me, but you go to a team that hits a ton of runs, so that means every game's going to be electric. Maybe not every game, but a lot of games. Yeah. I'm with you on not more fun than hockey, but they're fun. They're enjoyable. A lot like because I think Nick Fan, you were kind of thinking like it was like watching baseball on TV, and it's not that way. Here's Sidney Crosby, hit by Pollock, and now back. Crosby is so good with the puck. Hands it over to Letang, blocked. And off the boards it goes. Pitched off the corner wall, and here's Pelech away from Ashton Reese. Pelech came through. They were not doing it. And if they were, that would be highly racist. Saved by Varlamov. Pitched it on back and tipped over the New York bench.
When you think about it, last change matters when you're playing a matchup game, and the Islanders will have last change when they get to the Islands.
And that game from Nassau Coliseum will be at 7 Eastern right here on NBCSN.
That's going to take you out of your rhythm. One. This usually we're at 7:30, 9:30, 10:30.
I gotta go to a baseball game after Stanley Cup Finals after the parade in Denver. Yeah, you do. Bluger goes through. If you're gonna travel and watch baseball games like you do hockey live, definitely check out Citi Field in Queens. Bluger shoots it. Save Varlamov. Tipped. Rebound. Loose. They whack away. Varlamov has the puck. And I've gone to baseball games. I think I've said this. I think I've said this. That's funny. I think I've said this before, but I've been to Citi Field so many times at baseball games, but also I went there for the 2018 Winter Classic between the Sabres and the New York Rangers. So I've been there a lot of times. I would definitely suggest Citi Field. They have some great food too. They have this disgusting food called bacon on a stick, where it's literally like, I think it's like a sugared thing, but it's got like, or I forget exactly what it is, but it's bacon on it as well. It's great. Out in front, they jam away. Varlamov makes the save. Nathan, what were you saying yesterday that I think you said the Padres have, that it's like this nacho thing? Because that's the cool thing about baseball. You'll find sometime, Avs fan, that there are stadiums that have signature foods. And it happens more than any other sport for some reason. And I know you were saying, Nathan, that there was some type of like nacho. It sounded good, but I forgot what it was. Mayfield out behind. And it's Clutterbuck. Lobbed out for Martin. Matt Martin with a hit on Ceci. And it's Clutterbuck firing it. Oh, that could have been big. Mayfield risked this to the corner. Clutterbuck with a big hit on Carter. Pittsburgh 2, New York 1. Martin couldn't get it. But I don't think I'll fly anywhere next year because I still don't want to ride. I'm just saying in the future. And from Denver to New York is not going to be a drive. Not going to be a drive. Dumoulin steps up the middle. This will go all the way down. And icing. Not many icings called against Pittsburgh, but this one is. With 3:06 to go. And there was Andy Green's hit on Kapanen. I'm not driving you. Right, exactly. That's not. Imagine. And I'm not driving today. Out for Bailey, Bavillier. Chipped it out third, Dobson. Are you streaming the whole Avs game? When? Avs game when? Nathan, the Avs are not playing today. Pelech backhands through. Crosby will take this away. And over to Dumoulin. All right, we're not starting that again. Dumoulin out behind. And it's Bluger. Backed it out on Bavillier. 2:30 to go. 2:30. Over for Bluger and stepped it on across. What type of football? I don't know you're asking. Bailey fires and off the boards again. Yeah. I don't even know who would drive that long. It's just a guy. No, you don't be. It's just a guy that wanted to put on his Instagram. I drove from Denver to New York City. Look how long I did it. Like he thinks life is a speed run. You know, like a video game speed run. Islanders shoot this in. Letty out across. When does Varlamov leave for the extra attacker? He will now. Away from Letang. We've not seen Marcus Pettersson a lot today. He was a rookie in the last playoff series against New York. In fact, he scored a playoff goal in that series. Out across Letty. And hit the glove of Pittsburgh. Referee made the right call. Fans don't like it, but the referee made the right call to immediately say that this was a hand pass. 1:28 to go in the third. We'll have a face-off. I don't know if it'll be neutral zone or in the Pittsburgh end, but it's certainly not going to be in the New York end. And that's a penalty. That's not even a hand pass. That's a penalty. Ryan Rust held it, grabbed it, and threw it. And this is a New York power play. Correct call by the official. Correct call. For those watching the Islander Penguin game, that is a great call by the official. Great call by the referee. The fans hate it, but it's so true. It's not even like he threw it. He grabbed it, held it, and then tossed it out of the stands. I mean, that's the perfect call. That is fantastic refereeing, and the Islanders are going to have a power play for the rest of regulation unless New York commits a penalty or the Islanders score a goal. Oh, that's who you meant, Trent. Nathan, you're wrong. I actually don't stream 425s or 1 o'clocks. I don't stream them because I like to. Here's the hand pass. Again, absolutely, that's the way of game. But in my opinion, not my opinion, I usually don't have much time for that. So I usually stream Sunday nights, Monday nights, and Thursday nights if I can. So I always like to kind of like hang around on my computer and TV, just watch Red Zone. It's just enjoyable for me. Islanders win the draw. Letty, Wahlstrom. That got blocked off of Dumoulin's stick as he tried to shoot it to the net. Letty has it over to Wahlstrom. Fired! And it deflected to the corner. Wahlstrom backhanded it in. If the Penguins score an empty net here, this power play is still going to go. So that they're going to go down to the empty net. And why? But here's the good thing for Pittsburgh, if there is one good thing, final minute of play in Game 2 in regulation. They can't ice the puck because they're shorthanded for the rest of regulation. Nelson stepped it off to the line, back out. It's Barzal. Barzal with it. Away, backhand pass, and it's deflected through. And out to center ice. Down the ice it goes, and lobbed out behind. Pitched off of Wahlstrom. Less than 30 seconds to go. Islanders have it. Backed it across Nelson. Everyone is standing here, especially in the lower bowl. Bailey steps it up. Look for Nelson in front. Tipped, deflected out behind Wahlstrom, and it's chopped through. 10 seconds to go in the third. They battle at the corner wall. Here's Letang. He'll backhand. It doesn't get out. Gets out to center ice. The Isles, one last chance. We're going to have a tie series going to the Island. Penguins 2-1. Hang on. Carter gets the game winner with his first ever Stanley Cup playoff goal as a Pittsburgh Penguin. The Penguins win Game 2, and they tie this best of 7. There will be at least one game here at PP&G Paints. And the fans will head to the exits, and they won't be here till Game 5 because it's off to New York for the Islanders, and the Penguins tied at 1. Nassau will find the New York faithful ready for Game 3. To Sunrise we go. 2-1 Lightning still. The Cowboys still America's team, so they tend to get those. Back out. Shen, he was there, and Coleman still. Back out across for Nunavara. He steps. Nunavara out behind. It's tipped, and couldn't get anything there. Out across it goes. Over for Shen. Shen through. Marchment has the one goal for Florida, so we know that. Back out for Verhaeghe. It's tipped, and Marchment still has it with the chance for the goal. To try to get this Panthers team tied, which they haven't in this game at all. Back out over for Tampa. Obviously, they didn't score. It's tipped, and Vasilevsky makes the save. They'll have the offensive zone draw. This was Marchman's shot, and hit Killorn. Block Killorn. Maybe that could have beaten Vasilevsky. We don't know. The Lightning, here's the thing. So the Panthers, they don't want to go with a 2-9. That really stings. But they've had better momentum after just being so sloppy early in this game. They've had a much better game and a much better Avs fan, he actually got COVID. Wait, I'm just going to delete that comment, Avs fan, because I know you don't mean badly. You're just ribbing with him. But he actually got COVID, and his parents got COVID, I think he told me. And it was serious. So I know you're just ribbing and you didn't mean bad, but it actually is kind of a touchy subject for him. So I just deleted your comment. Try to refrain from that. Everybody try to refrain from COVID, or I'll start muting and deleting comments, just so we don't have, huge arguments. Yes, I did. I did have COVID, and I did get vaccinated. And we have an offside, I think. Was it icing? I kind of missed it when I was having this discussion.
Face off to the right of Chris Krieger in his first career postseason start. We're getting Bobrovsky allowed 5 in game 1.
Tipped off of where Kucherov is. And it's thrown through away from Kucherov. They're in the Panther zone. Palat stepped off. Kucherov. Savard. Back. Sergachev. And Vetrano deflected a stick away. And that's a Florida stick. They pick it up. And here's Gustav Forsling into the zone. Forsling tried to come across. And Sergachev flanks this through. Looking for Kucherov to the net. He tips it. But it comes wide. And here's Savard over to Point. Point, step through. This deflects. Trigger makes the save. 13:53 to go in the third. 2-1 Tampa Bay.
Don't let the comfort fool you. Don't let the attention to detail lead you to believe that a Honda is a delicate.
We should have hockey in Vegas soon. That'll be the next game and the last game for tonight.
Rise to the challenge with the rugged performance of the Honda Pilot, Passport, and redesigned Ridgeline. Honda, official vehicle of the NHL.
Don't start this, guys.
Life is really just about achieving small goals.
90 calories, 2.6 grams carbs. That's Corona Premier.
That's the fine line.
Inside the bubble with Dunkin'.
Whoa, wait, you can pull the goalie in?
Yeah, just went to get a Dunkin' cold brew.
Are you worried about an empty net?
Yeah, I'm pretty cool. Plus, the puck is in that spot and I can't really get to it. So,
Guys, I'm super annoyed right now.
Where there's hockey, there's Dunkin'. So grab a cold brew for the meantime. Order ahead plus your new ones. America runs on Dunkin'.
We're back. Carolina will play tomorrow against Nashville. That's another game in Raleigh, game 2. They lead the series 1-0. Tie series heads to Beantown for the first time in a new game in a new town for the playoffs. Boston against Washington. If history was to repeat itself there in series the way they've gone, the Caps should win game 3. But we'll see as Chernak with a hit there on Achari, and Gudis will step it out. It goes to center and lobbed on through off of Ruda. Jan Ruda stepped out across. It's tried for Stamkos. Couldn't get it. Tied off of Stamkos. And Tippett off the boards. Lomberg trying to get it. Lomberg, a hit on Ruda. Big check on Ruda. Coleman stepped through off the line. Lightning will force this across. And it dropped off Montour. A backhander at the boards. Barkov took a hit. Barkov stepped on through. Deflecting away. And it's Verhaeghe. Drops it on off to Gudis. Gudis steps through this tipped out play. What is the score? Oh, you can find it in the description. 2-1 Lightning. Face off in the Florida zone. Tied up, it comes to the corner. Verhaeghe stepped ahead, but kept in by the Lightning. Glove down, Chernak. Sends this over for Nikita Kucherov. Braden Point. Hit there, Kucherov. It comes to the boards, and now finally Verhaeghe out. Verhaeghe stepped ahead. Here comes Marshman. Marshman looking for a second. Shooting! And it tipped wide. And he gets hauled down, no penalty. Verhaeghe over to Barkov. Barkov, good puck movement. Barkov back over, shot through. Marchment got tied up, and it's sent away. Montour, I believe. Marchment got tied up again with McDonough. McDonough hold Marchment down. They're not calling anything. Forsling. Will send this over to Barkov. It tipped off. It's Kucherov. Kucherov lined through to Maroon. Maroon got hit hard by Vigar. And now sent through for Verhaeghe. The first thing, okay, let him play. But the second one, that should have been a penalty against Ryan McDonough for interference. Backhanded on through, and Toronto couldn't get across. Tyler Johnson stepped it on back. And swatting at it is Johnson again. Nudavara trying to push this on back. Johnson again to the outside of the net. Gudis going down. It's gloved across Stroman. He went down Stroman instead of Gudis. And now up the middle, a shot lined across. Looks for Redberg. Redberg over to Tippett. Deflects away Tippett. Sent there. Redberg away, left circle. Up loose. Stroman couldn't keep it in. And Stroman will get it at the Florida bench. Stroman, who sent it to him? Stroman moved this through. And a penalty coming up against the Lightning. Out across for Redberg. Backed it down again, and penalty against Tampa Bay. Stamkos to the box. This is a trip. And the Panthers go back to the power play, where they've been good. No power play goals, but they've been good. Not Stamkos. Maroon, excuse me. This was what could have been a penalty and should have been a penalty. Ryan McDonough hauling down Marchment. And they did not call one, and this is Maroon tripping Stroman.
Penalty that you don't want to take. I mean, that's a long way away from your net. A careless stick there by Maroon gives Florida back on the ball.
Back out, tied up through Huberdeau. Oh, he doesn't have the link anyway, guys, okay? Huberdeau at the left circle. Waits, pass, Barkov, tipped! And they're good at that right circle. They never were able to get it through, though. Pass across. Petrano's there. Over to Yandel. Yandel. Switch defenseman. Back out. Try for Huberdeau. Tip! Deflects over his stick. And the Lightning clear. Drieger sets this out to the corner. I don't know, Nathan. Here's Barkov. Out through there. Shot save by Vasilevsky. Yandel towed it. Tried to get it through and he couldn't. And Vetrano with a hit. And it comes out down the way. Here in game 2, it's 2-1 Lightning. They're trying to go home with a 2-0 series lead. Florida definitely wants a tie. Heading to Amalie. In the series, it's Yandel sending it back off for Barkov. 59 seconds to go in the power play. Out behind, Lightning have it, Hedman, but Barkov keeps it alive. Forked off was Vetrano. Lightning are getting away with. They're getting away with some stuff here. I can see some holding. The stick, like you're seeing some stuff here. I mean, this is playoff hockey. I get it, but you are seeing them get away with some things. Over to Venberg and trying for Montour now. Montour stepped up behind the net. Montour backhand pass to the corner wall. It's corralled on through. Dropped it down low. Tried for Montour. Stepped off on Hedman. 20 seconds to go on the power play. It's kept in. Back out Vigar. He couldn't keep it in, though, as he never got a shot. He decided to try to keep holding it. Bad play by him. Montour can't get it. Hedman can. He'll fire this off the boards. And down Yanni Gourde. Short-handed. It's tipped to the stick. Save by Drieger. The penalty's over. Out of the box comes Maroon. Duclair is streaking off the left side, but they can't find him. Duclair parks in front of the net. They're trying that in-front presence again. Trying to come back, and it's tipped off a stick. And lined in by Maroon. 8:40 to go in the third. Drieger to Vigar. Kenzie Vigar. Will backhand this off. And Achari with a hit on Savard. Tipped for point. And down the ice it goes. Drieger. Oh, wait, it's icing. Icing against Tampa. They don't like that. Kucherov thought that he got past Gudas and got to the puck before Drieger did, but no, this was gloved away by Chernak. And see, this was Chernak, that glove, see, that's legal. And that's not what I was worried about. That's legal. At the end of the Penguin game, that wasn't legal, but this was. 8:24 to go in the third. Florida's pushing. They're still down a goal. Good night. All right, go Caps. Good night.
World-class interiors. Fearless design. Their only competition is each other. The incomparable Mercedes-Benz.
Remember, after this game is over, or regulation intermission, if we get to a fourth period, we will go to the Minnesota game.
Autograph pizza? Bad move, guys. Get a freshly made foot mark from Subway instead. Like a classic Italian BNT stacked with fresh veg. There's a Subway 3 blocks from here.
Choose better, be better, and now save when you order in the app.
Subway, eat fresh.
Conventional thinking doesn't disrupt the status quo, which is why T-Mobile for Business uses unconventional thinking to help your business realize new possibilities. Only one 5G partner offers unmatched network support and value without any trade-offs.
Come here, bud. I think the sketchy website I bought this turtle from stole all of my info. Oh, man. Have you looked on the bright side? Discover new rules. You're responsible for unauthorized purchases on your card.
I don't know.
So I won't have to pay for what the turtle people buy. That's my
I don't know. I don't know, go Caps. I don't know.
fraud protection. Discover something.
I don't really have a good read if I will or not. I don't think so. Oh, he'd be annoyed at you for saying stupid stuff. Great chances on Vasilevsky for Florida, but just not able to beat this guy. I like Drieger. He's been good. Marchman and Cirelli are lined up. Marchman's still jarring away with Cirelli. He bodies Cirelli off that face-off at center. And that's another thing. Tampa Bay's won a lot of face-offs, which has helped them. I will say, this is also a Florida team playing without Sam Bennett. When he comes back, and I didn't like the call to suspend him, but when he comes back, it should be good. Drieger, the glove save on Chernak from the point. Oh, they switched the icing around, actually. They said that Kucherov did get a step on him, so they put it at the puck at center. I mean, I could see that. But... Okay, that's... All right, I'm timing you out. That's like... You're saying it like it's bad.
2 minutes and 23 seconds. And talk about both teams having 11 forwards tonight. Barkov's the guy that's heating up most of the
Point against Barkov. And the face-off won by Tampa Bay, but the Florida Panthers are getting this across. It's one on down for Vasilevsky to move it across. And this is back down. Tried for Forsling. Marchment, a hit on McDonough. And Kucherov. Backhand this in, but it's gloved down by the Panthers. Marchment. Verhaeghe battles away from Palat. And stepped across to center ice. Forsling. Now Barkov. Barkov moves through away from Yanni Gourde. Gourde passing the slot. Vigar with a great hit on Coleman. And he got knocked his helmet off. Here's Colton. Colton with it. Colton steps through. Couldn't get there. Barkov, they battle. Forsling as well. Out for Savard. Step to Coleman. Coleman ahead. Shot Kucherov and lined wide. Vigar with it. Tried to push through. Drieger will have it. And Forsling, it's a delayed offside against Tampa Bay. 6:45 to go in the third. 2-1 Tampa Bay Lightning. Moving out Venberg. Venberg away from Sergachev. And he tried to throw this through. Back out again. Huberdeau wanting it. Sergachev on the backhand. He's just being weird. Savard. Overlobbed on through. Good hit on Sergachev. And it's pitched in front. Out behind. Drieger sends over to Yandel. Yandel stepped ahead. Good pass Venberg over to Huberdeau. And tipped through Hornqvist wanting it's offside. Or no, not offside. Puck deflected into the Lightning bench. He said some inappropriate stuff, or at least the way it sounded, so that's why I muted him. But this was some good puck movement by Tampa, and they've got in the second period they've had more of a finishing presence here, where the Panthers it's not even like they're not there; they're actually trying to get back in it, but the Lightning are at this point not letting. So you've got to push back if you're Florida. Stepped off of Sorelli. And it's tipped on back. Navarro away from Sorelli. Stroman on the backhand. Stroman tries to work this through. Here's Achari. Spun on back, Achari. And Stamkos took a run at him. They battled through Nunavara. I think some of the fans thought that Nunavara was being held. Braden Point to the net. Backhander stifled. And threw away from Ruda. And now 2-on-2. Vetrano going away with Lomberg. Here comes Lomberg with a step. And he fired it wide. Hornqvist pitched on through. And Barkov just ran into Lomberg. This is shot down. Drieger will set this on around. Lomberg is being pressured. Panthers have it. Out ahead. Barkov threw some hits. Barkov too far for Forsling. Forsling off the corner. Marchment. And Barkov finds it. Digs it out. Thrown through. Vigar fakes the slap shot. Vigar wrister on route. Blocked again. And Barkov has it over to Forsling. Forsling to Barkov. Barkov. Marchment to Verhaeghe. Verhaeghe behind. Verhaeghe forked off the puck down. He Gourde hit. And there's Barkov trying to edge it. Tap pass through. Rebound. Vasilevsky holds it on. And now we've got a scuffle. With 4:35 to go in the third. I don't remember. 2-1 Lightning. 4:35 to go in the third. We'll go to commercial.
We're the most trusted credit union owned by members of the military community. And for over 85 years, we've put our members and their needs first. At Navy Federal Credit Union, we're more than our name. We're the Army, Marine,
All right, fine.
Navy, Air Force, Coast Guard, Space Force, veterans, and their families. At Navy Federal Credit Union, we serve all branches of the Army.
Yeah, I know, but I'm trusting that it's not him. Because I think I did remember seeing something like that.
Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission.
And if I see sus stuff, then I'll know what to do.
The airbags, my Pixel detected that we were in a car accident and prompted me whether I needed to call 911. I don't ever really think about how is my phone going to save me today.
I'm laughing at something I saw on Discord that's it's kinda, it's not the main Discord, it's kinda, it's a little much, but it's funny. Oh, God. Yeah, I know.
CNBC, get yours. Well, Brayden Point, he's got an knack for scoring big goals in the playoffs, and last year he scored a couple of big ones. This one in round 1 and 5 overtimes against Columbus, and then this one to seal the deal against Columbus, 2 overtime winners. He scored this one in game 1. It wasn't overtime, but it was late in the third.
Showing up Brayden Point, the skilled player he is, and the talking about playoffs, and they forgot to show that he scored the comp clincher as well. The goals in against Columbus last year. There was another series that he was big in. It wasn't New York. I think it might have been Boston as well. He was bottled up for most of the Dallas series, and then came alive later in the series. I think starting game 4. And really came alive late in that series and obviously helped them win the cup. Runner-up for the Conn Smythe, which was won by Hedman, which I thought was the right decision. Shot from the window, save made by Vasilevsky. Why are you guys doing the loading sign? I know this is fine. It's actually not working? No, I know it's working, guys. I absolutely know it's working. Back out, face off all over the glove of the Florida defender. Yandel has it. Hands it on back. Tried for Tippett. Huberdeau. Step through. Tippett. At the wall. Step through and out again Huberdeau. On the backhand. Huberdeau stepped through away from Tippett again and across the referee's skate. 2-1. Panthers are going to need a goal here. And you wonder when Drieger leaves for the extra attacker. Not yet, but it's coming soon. Verhaeghe up the middle. Tapped on through for Palat. Forsling has it. Forsling away from Kucherov. Barkov out there. And here's Verhaeghe. Verhaeghe up the middle. Shoving the defender and away from Kucherov goes Forsling. Forsling stepped it on through. And linked to the corner and another good hit. Away from point. There's Verhaeghe. Glove down by Sergachev. Step through Drieger. Waits for a lane off the boards. Colton got hit. Sergachev. That was blocked. Here's Forsling. Out the center, less than 3 minutes to go. Verhaeghe up ahead. Carter Verhaeghe with a move. Verhaeghe, and he's pinched on back to center. He's got to race back to get it. Yandel will get it. Yandel backhand pass. Lined it on through away from Miller. Stepped out Verhaeghe, and it's his icing against the Lightning as Yandel will come back to get it.
I think Florida can do a better job in this game today is getting pucks from the point to the net. And I haven't seen it enough tonight. Several blocks by the Tampa defenders. But the speed game hasn't been there. It's been more of a grind game, but I feel like the Florida Panthers can do a better job of
2:40 to go in the third. So they're talking about getting shots in the net. They've tried that, but sometimes they hung on to pucks too long, and that's a face-off that didn't work. So more of those mistakes. Here's Hedman. Hedman closes. Fires. That got tipped. And Hedman, it looks like he's got to get back quickly because here come the Panthers with some speed. Achari working on Victor Hedman. Stepped up ahead. Tofeker. And this is icing again against the Lightning. 2:17 to go in the third. And Hedman doesn't agree with this.
Yeah. Michael just gave him the sign.
Drieger will go to the bench. So the extra attacker will be on for this offensive zone face-off for Florida. Pucks to the net. Get them through. They got to be saying, and now they're going to have the offensive zone draw, but it's going to be at another circle. And now we're starting to get more fans standing here with the white towels. I mean, you're only down a goal. This is decent enough time. You're going to have to, I don't care what pucks in net, just win faceoffs. They win it cleanly. Yandel stepped up to Vigar. Fires. Tips. Hey, Vasilevsky. Vigar keeps it. Backhand pass. Lined him it too far, but they keep it in again. Stepped over Yandel. This deflected. Hornquist tap. Save made Vasilevsky. And it comes to the corner again. It's out to center ice. Yandel. 1:55 to go. Barkov. Out again. Vigar gets pummeled down low. Benberg. A penalty against Tampa Bay would be really beneficial to Florida. Yandel steps up. Yandel. Lined on through. It's Barkov. Trying to get across. McDonough. He cleared it out to center. And Kucherov lined all the way down. And it's 90 seconds to go. And it's Yandel. Yandel. With it. Yandel. Back down. And they pick off a pass and score in the empty net. 3-1. Score. Be a 2-0 series lead heading to North Florida because Yanni Gourde has given the Lightning a 3-1 lead. What a chance for Hornquist on the goal, on what could have been the goal. But then Yandel, this was just picked off. And instead of heading forward, he just said, I think I can get this to the empty net. I'm going to try to get it to the empty net. And he scored into the empty net to make it 3-1 Bolts. So that looks like it'll ice it. 1:25 to go. Tippett, drawn off the boards. Killorn, this will go down. Nudavara takes a hit. Tippett again. To Marchment. Up front, tried for Tippett. Marchment fires! Save Vasilevsky. And he was at the corner wall. Marchment goes down. Shernak's trying to punch him. That's got to be penalty. Marchment's trying to hold him off. I mean, more of this now. They've got a Lightning player down. Coleman, that was the guy, and he's angry with Lomberg. And Shernak's really angry at Marchment. I don't know why. But regardless of how this game ends, the Panthers are going either 1-1 if they can pull out a miracle, or 2 or 0-2 to Tampa Bay. And that's going to be nasty.
Joel Quenneville and his team, a night that has only seen them find the back of the net once when they were able to score 4 in game 1. As I said, this was more of a grinding game, not as much of a speed and skill game as we saw in game 1. And I was more indicative of how playoff games should go, but it just goes to show you Tampa Bay can win them either way. You want to play fast? They got that. You want to do who's skilled, they can do that too, and they can find ways to grind games out as well.
All right, 107 to go in the third. We're still trying to figure out the penalties, and then we'll have the final minute of this game. And you just don't want to drop two at home. It's just so disappointing. Listen, Florida can win 2 straight in Tampa, but I don't know. You want to come back here, though. You don't want to have handshakes in Tampa Bay. This will be a Lightning power play. I don't know how much that makes a difference. Florida kind of lost their mojo tonight. If they can gain it back, they got to jump on the Lightning early. That's what they need. They need a quick goal. In that game. So Lightning will have a power play. Hedman sits at the blue line. There's not really much for Lightning to do here. They don't need to do much. Kucherov out in the middle, point to Kucherov. Kucherov to the corner, back. Kucherov has it, hands it. Hedman. Hedman left circle. Johnson. Tyler Johnson. Hedman. Hedman. Kucherov fires. Glove save. Drieger. So 43.9 to go in the third. So I guess they'll try to figure out. Joe Quenneville will try to figure out a team that's not necessarily young, but not incredibly as a unit playoff experience, where they want to go in goal in Game 3. Because Drieger's been really good, but the team just didn't do anything here. Here's Hedman behind the net. Hedman sits up behind the net. Lightning getting ready to play their first game in Tampa Bay since Game 2 in the playoffs, since Game 2 of the Eastern Conference quarterfinals against Columbus. They're the defending Cup champs. The first time the Lightning have played in Tampa Bay and as defending champs in a playoff game since Game 3 of the Eastern Conference quarters in 2006 against the Senators, and 3-1, the Lightning knocked down Florida a few pegs. If they want to see this arena again this year, they're going to have to at least notch 1 win in Tampa Bay, hopefully 2. Lightning go up 2-0 in the series.
The third star for me is Mason Marchment. Picks up his first career playoff goal.
So Mason Marchment has his first playoff goal, but that's really it for Florida. A lot of great goaltending and great play by the Panthers. They win it 3-1. And okay, to Game 2 we go in Nevada. And that's a commercial. Okay. Avs fan, just ignore. I timed him out.
Step out to a 2-0 series lead over the Florida Panthers, a 3-1 victory. Late empty net goal.
It's no score here in Vegas.
Series in Florida.
Yeah, I'd say that one's had more nastiness to it. This one's been physical, but mostly clean.
It's spun out for Soucy. Here in Vegas with the Wild holding a 1-0 series lead. Only 1 goal scored in this series. It was the overtime winner in Game 1 by Eriksson Ek. And this is offside.
Getting some second chance opportunities. And they're not. I mean, for Cam Talbot, he's making the first save. He's not having to make the second save. And so the shots, 15-8, are really
Neutral zone draw.
of the way this game is gone.
Tipped out, it's Rask. Rask stepped ahead. He's flown on the backhand, Johansson. Pietrangelo has it behind the net. He'll step ahead, Soucy. He'll deflect this in. The Wild are offside.
Yeah,
As Yanmark is complaining about something.
The only way you can beat Marc-Andre Fleury is on a shot that gets deflected, and that's what happened in overtime. Hits his own man, deflects in, Minnesota wins 1-0, and they've come out.
Back out again, Dumba off the board. 16-8 shots in favor of Minnesota. Wow, they're out shooting them too. Playing a great first period. And ahead, Brodin. Jonas Brodin stepped through and Ed Carlson. Yeah, that was true. Renberg said they haven't won a playoff series in Minnesota since they upset the heavily favored Blues in 2016. Wild won a playoff series. Their last playoff series was last year in the semifinals against the Canucks, who have their final game of the regular season tomorrow in Calgary. Stepped up ahead. It's Bjugstad away from Haig. Bjugstad tried for Dumba. He's got Dumba. Waits. Powered through, and it deflects away. Tip to the corner of this, back down again. Greenway. Jordan Greenway from Minnesota. He had the overtime assist. Greenway tries to push it on through, and it comes out behind. Away from Haig again. Up we find one at Eriksson, and now Spurgeon, the captain. We'll move it back for Suter. Suter stepped ahead. Marcus Foligno with the spin. Foligno to the goal. Now just go back to the corner and try to backhand pitch this through for Greenway. Out loose. It's Spurgeon. He fires. Tipped. Out behind. Foligno away from Theodore. Marcus Foligno went down. Kept it. Suter hammers this puck. And it's tipped wide. And it's loose in the slot to try and get away. Another banging play. Theodore has it. Puck possession has really been with Minnesota, but they can bring on the Jets. It's Stevenson. Chandler Stevenson tipped off the puck. And Matt Zuccarello with it. Former New York Ranger hands it over to Spurgeon and stepped up Greenway. He'll shoot this down the line and go for a change. I know that's not him because number one, his profile pic is his face, and number two, he's modded. So I know for a fact that's not him, Avs fan. I know. Trent, I know that's you because you brought that. Martinez backhands this in. Centered out through for Riley Smith. And Ian Cole will take this behind the net, icing. 2:30 to go in the first. No score between the Wild and the Knights. Avs fan, I cannot just sit around during intermission and do nothing. So there's a basketball going on in intermission. So I'll stream the basketball game. Just so you guys know, I was trying to think of something I could do. So that's what I'll do. So if you guys show up to a hockey game and hear basketball, it's because we're in intermission. But right now, hockey. And yes, Indiana beat Charlotte. They crumpled them. So Charlotte's eliminated from the playoffs. But Indiana is not in yet. Lobbed on through. It's Fiala trying to come across. Fiala hit by Theodore. A stick is lost. Johansson tried to whack this through. And now a good pass across. Lined it on back. And Kolasar with a check. Wow on Johansson. There's a shot. Blocked by Dumba. Knights can't get it out. This is their best home time of the night. Kolasar tried for Theodore. Theodore at the circle. He fires, and another save by Talbot. But Matt Dumba with another block. I'm telling you, different because they can hit and they're harder to play against, but they reminded me a little bit of the Vancouver team last year, the way this Minnesota team is playing. Oh, yeah, that's not true. Stevenson against Bugstad. That'll be Tuck now against Bugstad. Dumbo will hand it over for Susi. Susi steps up away from Bonino, and Stern chases the play. Good hit there. Golden Knights across. It's Tuck. Tuck sliding down. And tip to the corner wall. Stern away. Tuck has it. And at the Vegas bench. Lined on back. Theodore. Up the middle. Chance on goal. Great poke check by Talbot. Backhanded to center. And Theodore still on it. Less than a minute to go. Great hit at the partition. Wild will try to bring this across. Marchessault was there. Riley Smith. Up the middle and over for Spurgeon. Spurgeon fought off the puck. Sent out away from Spurgeon. Spurgeon with it. He pinches this in at the corner. It's going all the way down. Fleury will have it. Fleury sets this at the circle. Knights Riley Smith. Hit off the play. And tap the center. And Carlson to Theodore. Petrangelo lost it. 10 seconds to go in the period. Riley Smith tipped away. Smith with it. Back out in front. And Marchessault. That's deflected. Zuccarello with it. He's going to skate the period away. No score after one in Vegas. Still, the Knights have played 4 periods in playoff hockey against Talbot. 5 periods in playoff hockey against Talbot. 4 full. And they still cannot score a goal. No score after one. Talbot's been sensational. The Wild have had the better of play. And after one, no score between the Knights and Minnesota. All right. Okay, I guess we'll go to TNT and broadcast the basketball game until this game comes back. Third quarter just ended. I'm going to take a walk. I'll be back.
And by using our AI technology to make accurate payroll easier, even when the work it's paying for isn't easy. ADP helps businesses like yours grow stronger every day. HR, talent, time, benefits, and payroll.
You know, spicy chicken and Mountain Dew is a perfect combo. You know, we both did the employee training area.
Doing spicy? Do the do. Who's USAA made for? It's made for this guy. A veteran who honorably served. And it's made for her. She's serving now. We made it for all branches and all ranks, whether they served one tour or made a career in it. We also made USAA for military spouses and their kids. USAA is easy to work with. It can save you money on auto, home, and renters insurance. Become a member today. Call us for a quote. USAA. What you're made of, we're paid for.
What makes the Popeyes chicken sandwich the sandwich? Freshly hand battered chicken, crunchy pickles, creamy mayo, and buttery brioche butter. The only thing better than how it sounds is how it tastes.
All right.
This spectacular performance here by Jason Jacob. 41 points in all, 23 points in the third quarter, 31 points for Jacob for the last 14 minutes. Also got Grant Hill with Celtic head coach Brent Stevens.
Okay, we got 15 minutes left in intermission. My stream's not lagging. I'm just not doing anything.
Their performance and what they need to continue to do here to secure this win. Yeah, I mean, you never feel comfortable with this team. They're great at coming back. They're great at making runs. We got to do a great job of just playing possession by possession. And, you know, we'll ride those guys. They're our guys, and they're doing a great job thus far. They have a 10-point lead, but as you said, Washington is so dangerous, so explosive on the offense.
Also, Lars Eller is uncertain to return for the Caps in Game 3. All right, so we're in intermission, so I will broadcast the basketball game currently going on right now in the fourth quarter. Loser isn't eliminated. winner clinches. But the loser would play Indiana, and then the winner of that game would go to the playoffs, and the loser of that game would be out. Back out for Tristan Thompson. This is tapped away. Westbrook got it for Washington, but they are calling something. But the winner isn't in a good position. They'll play Brooklyn, the number 2 seed. Anyone coming in new that was wondering why we're in intermission, so we're broadcasting basketball. Back out Green, a shot for 3. Looked like he got fouled. They didn't call it. Here's Tatum. Tatum drives up. Corner shot. Through. Off the rim and rebounded up high. But he gets the rebound and scores. But that won't count. They are calling a penalty, I believe, against Boston. Yes. Boston leads by 8. Hachimura, the rookie, will give it to Westbrook. And Westbrook's going to pull up the middle. Gafford, Beal, Smith as well. Back over to Smith. Spins. Smith held it in. Out for Griffin. Blocked. Boston keeps it in. Here at the Garden. Out for Smart. Fake. Smart pulls up. Shoots off the backboard. Tipped. Almost was a turnover. But no. Here's Westbrook. He'll throw this off a finger and out of play. As the defensive work of Boston has been pretty clinical here. It's been good.
I'll tell you what, I mean, just that impressive third quarter where you had Tatum and Walker just going on. Washington just out so it's kind of like great basketball.
I'll make some substitutions here. Washington will, and Boston. Right now we've got, in the hockey game, we've got 11:49 left in intermission. This is stolen. Smart, Walker, blocked but foul. Langford went to the net, and this will be free throws for Washington. For Boston, excuse me.
Get ready for all the excitement of the NBA postseason coverage of the 2021 NBA.
NBA playoffs going to start Sunday. Obviously, we already had hockey playoffs. An intermission of it right now. Langford misses the first free throw. Boston is having all the chances here, but they're letting Washington get into the game. This is very much like the second period between Tampa Bay and Florida, but Florida couldn't finish. See if Washington can. Langford will make the save. So they lead by 9 now. Westbrook up, shoots, badly shot off the boards. Taken up and back on through Tatum, intercepted. Out by Westbrook, up the middle. That was tipped, but they're calling a foul against Boston. Fans don't like that, but he drew a foul. 9:49 to go in the final quarter.
Well, we know he just missed the shot. Well, this shot, a moment there, typically a guy like Westbrook is a player who is going to go down and shoot. He's going to stay aggressive regardless whether he's hot or not. It just seems like at times he hasn't been fully engaged. We don't know.
All right, I'm going to unmod this tree, T-Stelling.
Still impressive numbers. If you look at it, in terms of the game, his impact, it is
Free throw made by Westbrook. The first one was.
I still lots of time remaining. Just under 10 minutes left in the game.
Westbrook second made.
Players can find points and get it going when they're struggling. Westbrook is certainly a great one. It'll be interesting to see here.
7-point lead now.
If he can have his impact here down the stretch.
9:40 to go. Tatum the drive blocked. I call a foul against Washington. Tatum will draw it and he'll go to the line.
Celtics with 4 team fouls, so both teams in foul difficulty here in the early moments of the.
Hey, Avs fan. Avs fan, right now I'm broadcasting the Boston-Washington, not the hockey playoff game, obviously, that's tomorrow, but the basketball play-in game. Winner plays Brooklyn. Loser will play Indiana with the chance to go to the playoffs. So it's like the play-ins like last year with hockey. We're in intermission right now, no score between Vegas and Minnesota, so I'm streaming this. No, this Trent's been fine. It was that other Trent that was causing all those problems. Avs fan, I'm sorry if, the insults. I should have muted earlier, timed out. Westbrook the drive, rebound. He's not finishing, and neither are his teammates. That's why Boston might clinch tonight. Over for Walker. Back to Tatum. At the line. So they're playing to lose? Oh, because Brooklyn's really good? Yeah, I guess so. Well, the team that loses this game actually can still make the playoffs, but they would be thrown. So we had 2 games today. We had like the weaker play-in and the stronger play-in for each conference. We're doing the West tomorrow. The East, it was Charlotte and Indiana. That's the weaker one. Winner has a chance to go to the playoffs. Loser is eliminated. So Charlotte's done. Indiana, they score. Walker. Indiana won. They're moving on. They have a chance to go to the playoffs. They're playing the loser of this game, and the winner of that game will go to the playoffs, and the loser will be eliminated. But whoever wins this game is automatically in. The loser of that game is going to be the 8th seed against Philadelphia. Either Washington or
With the season average 116 points.
or Indiana if Washington loses this. The first free throw is made. Westbrook's been off tonight. He's not been scoring. Why is it saying buffering again? It's Avs fan. It's not buffering for me. It says it's fine. I think it's you, Avs fan. I think it's your internet. I don't, because it's not. It's fine for me. We got 7:20 left in intermission in second period. We'll be back in that game soon. 3-pointer on its way for Boston and score. Fournier, the former Orlando player, gets it. Here's Beal. Steps back. Beal shoots for a foul. Won't get it. Rebounded by Walker. Walker for 3. Off the rim. Tapped in by Tatum, but he couldn't get it to go. Pass across. Westbrook gets it. Westbrook wide open. Foul against Boston. Free throws coming for Washington. It's doing it now. Literally, guys, I don't know what you want me to do. Like re-upload the stream? For me, I don't see any Wi-Fi issues. Do you want me to re-upload? Fine, I'll re-upload. Okay, I'm re-uploading.
First appearance at the line, I guess Marcus Smart. Back in on
All right, re-uploading.